Lol. Yeah. Hey all. Nora, Dateline, YT, Wolfden, Lady. What's up? What's up? As you can tell from my title, obviously some people need to look in a mirror when they call me, what was it, Dateline? A no good drama cunt or drama whore. I forget. Either way, I was called it. The person who said it really needs to look in the mirror because didn't her channel just get terminated because she was picking fights with at least 3 people? Now, I could be wrong on that, but everybody said her channel was terminated. So, I'm not the drama whore. I'm not the one that went into Mark Terry's picking a fight with him. I sure as the fuck didn't pick a fight with John Hagee. But maybe I should be careful. Maybe she's going to get her nephew to hire it to borrow his private jet to come deal with me, or she's going to call the FBI to come deal with me like she did Jake. I know, right? Should I make up the spare room for her when she lands? Because honey, hey, girl. We know Honey from AJ's Adventures people. She's cool peeps. Hell, I remember Prince saying you were on Mark Terry's panel when it was Karen. People are stupid. I got rid of him, by the way. He's blocked. Who did you block, YT? Yeah, honey, it's not very often I go live and yeah, not very often I go live. Tonight was because Jamie asked, to go live, so but as a rule I normally don't. Cuz I'm such a drama whore. Jessica! Jessica, if you and My Cry want the link to come up, I'll put it in the Discord, Diaz. Because I'm a panel whore. No, I don't want PS4. Hi, My Cry. I like how she says that. We're on the phone, but My Cry says hi. You're not a hoe, honey. Trust me on that one. You're not a hoe. Yeah, I got to get my Xbox membership breed done. I just haven't really gave two flying fucks about it. My crisis thumbs up. Put them on speaker so we can hear the stream. God, I'm so special. But yeah, I was sitting there tonight kind of like doing my own thing, messaging with like Dateline and lurking in Jamie's and talking in Discord with my Cry crew. And I'm like being told that I was a topic of conversation again. So I'm just kind of like, so it just, no, I don't want to, I don't want no games. But yeah, so I was, and Nora, Jamie went on that panel and it was a scream fest. Like it truthfully was. It was a scream fest. They they kept well, Johnny went up there and she's screaming at Jamie, and I guess you couldn't really hear anybody else over Johnny screaming. And I guess Jamie said, "Mute me one more time, I'm leaving," and they kept muting her, so she left. And it was, yeah. I wasn't, apparently, I've been around on YouTube since 1992. That was news to me because you look on my channel, I think it says like 2015, 2016. So quite obviously, somebody's math is way off. Yeah, that long late, honey, seriously. I've been apparently on, and they were saying something about since I've been on YouTube for 30 years, I should just give up about not having 1K. Um, when did I ever say I wanted 1K subs? I don't ever remember saying that. I don't want 1K subs. I don't want monetization. And yeah, apparently, I don't know, somehow I'm being blamed for the whole bacon thing. I have no fucking idea. I'm blamed for that. Um, that's just the thing, like, honey, I've never, that's been my thing, like, I've got almost 300. I'm happy with that. I'm not one of these ones that want 1K. I don't want to be monetized because I don't want to say, I don't want to be, hey, look at me, I'm better than you because I'm monetized. I ain't like that. Like, I'll jokingly say to somebody, like on a panel, PayPal's in the description. I don't even have a PayPal. That's one thing I will never do on this platform. I've never asked anybody for any money. I've never, like if somebody sent me their PayPal link to say, "Hey, can you promote my PayPal link?" Yeah, I'll put it out there if I know the person. I've done it for Riri a couple of times, but other than that, I don't bother. Oh, look at that! I got 22 lurkers. Hey, y'all, how's your mom? I know Skywarp's lurking. He admitted he lurks in my streams. I tell you what to do publicly so they can all see it, YT. Yeah, well, Nora's got a 1K channel. She's never monetized it because she's like me. Why bother? Is this the real boss? Okay, this is the real boss. Because there's been like 5boss 510's account running around. 4 hate me and 1 likes me. I don't know. So I'm going to mod up this boss because it's really her. Bacon! I know that's my boy Bacon. Bacon! Bacon! What's up, Bacon? Bacon bits. Where the fuck am I going here? Bacon, since they're saying now you're my lover, I sent you a StreamYard link. See, y'all, this is how you safely do StreamYards. If you know the person and you have them added to like your Hangouts or whatnot, you can send them your StreamYards link, and then you don't have to worry about being porn bombed because you know who the hell you sent your link to. Like, seriously, boss, I've seen 510 accounts running around. And one of them fucking ripped me a new asshole here about 2 weeks ago. And the other four were nice. So I don't know what the fuck. My cry. Lady. See, I like it for somebody who's not relevant. I've got people in my chat. I must be doing something right. Well, that's debatable. Yeah, never mind. Some people think they can build friendships with Missy based off hating me, how they work out for them. I hate everybody. Like, seriously, I do. No, just joking. I'm glad, like, I can rebuild some friendships. Well, I can fix some friendships and maybe rebuild some of them. How do I explain this? Trying to repair and maybe fix a friendship with Nora, that's up to her. We're chill, we haven't killed each other, so that I guess that's a good thing. Bacon, you got a StreamYards link. Get your ass up here, smoking or not, boy. But yeah, like, I mean, yeah, it's fucked right up. Like, and I was literally asked today in a Discord. I kind of found out some things. Dateline knows about it. I'm not saying it here, but controlling. Same here, Nora. Like, I'm just to the point that it's like, what the, give it the fuck up. And now it's like, when it happens to somebody else, it's kind of like, oh, fuck, man. You know? Because to me, like, yeah, I accepted full responsibility for what I did, but it's awful shitty. The other person who was in the wrong as well really threw me under the 18 wheeler. Hey, Brian. Hey, Rod, you're cool here, brother. But yeah, like, it's amazing how one little person can royally fuck up and bring everybody back to know. Like, we all don't have to be friends. We don't have to be, sitting out back having a few fucking beers on a Friday night. But it's just like, with the shit that's going on. Oh, did it, Nora? Did YT tell you about the night I was streaming? I don't know. I was watching a movie or something, and he fucking come in here, tried to be all nice, and I fucking screamed at him. I think I paused the movie and fucking screamed at him. I'm going to mod up the accounts that I know are the person in case troll accounts come in, because then I can say, oh, that person's got a wrench in here, you know? Oh, damn, you should have recorded that. You should have recorded that, Nora, because, it would have been. He played that off like he was so fucking innocent in it all. That's the part that pissed me off, the little fucker. Yeah, I know you don't do panels, lady. I know. Yeah, that was the night I was doing that movie, YT, member. You were like, you messaged me and like, look who's in your chat. And I'm like, yeah, I see that. And I paused the movie. What the fuck do you think you're fucking doing in here, you motherfucker? Get the fuck out of here. Like, I fucking screamed at him. No, YT, I won't block him on there because it's so much fun making him look stupid. It really is. He makes it fun looking stupid. Like I got told that when somebody was in there, he said he was in Jamie's stream yesterday. Yeah, he was. He said he was eating in a Mexican restaurant and he come home and I uploaded 5 videos on Sky. No. Some people need to learn how to count and they need to learn how to read. 2 of them were about Sky. The other 2 were about creeps being racist. Because I was given the screenshots from somebody. I knew they existed, but I just didn't have them. Of him calling, what was it he called Cammy? And then a friend of his said some not so nice things about Cammy, saying something along the lines of, she's just jealous because nobody would rape her. Nice peeps you got over there. And YT, you might remember, because I don't know if you have a lot of the stuff from Nicole's. Remember all those weird fucking names in there we couldn't pronounce? Well, when you looked at the mutual friends that they were with, because I knew when I looked at them, I kind of like, I was saying to Jess, hey, this person's friends, we need to, a lot of them were mutual friends with creeps. And there was one account, I can't remember what it did. Raina got the blame for it. And it took me quite a while in DMs to say to Nicole, that wasn't Raina that did it. That account was not Raina. And then she was going off blaming Dina. And so it took me a while to tell her it wasn't Dina either. Because at the time she was cool with Rainy and Dina. So she was blaming them for shit. Yeah, because I remember she had J Love and I think Marie and a couple others in there. Yeah, honey, let's go Oilers. Honey's a fellow Canadian, same as Bacon. So yeah. And it was kind of funny, like Creeps uploaded the unedited version of the convo between me and him. Now, for how long has he been saying in Drama Rehab? Missy sent me numerous invites to Prolapse Nicole's Discord. Missy sent me numerous invites. He uploads the fucking convo, and there's one invite from June of last year. Then it was, well, Missy encouraged me to prolapse Nicole's server. You look in there, nowheres did you see me say, oh, go do it, go do it, go do it. So there you go, right? Oilers versus Flames. Oh, well, we know who's going to win that one then. Because you know the saying, you throw a match on oil, you get flames. Just saying. See, I know better than to get into that hockey analogy stuff. Mm-mm. Hell, put out anything you want on there, YT. Because, you know, according to Creeps, I tell you what to do. So, you know. Creeps told everybody I tell YT what to do. YT's my puppet. Creeps told everybody I tell YT what to do. YT's my puppet.
Hello.
Hey, my cry, what's up?
Hey. Not much.
You sound so excited.
Because, well, basically, I'm using Chrome to watch your stream, and I was hearing something like schizophrenia in the background, trying to figure out what the fuck is it. And what it was is, it's Microsoft Edge was playing the StreamYard, so I was having, I was having some sort of a scatter effect going on. I had no clue what was going on. So it caught me off guard.
Yeah. So what's your take on the bullshit going on?
Fuck them. Yeah.
So what's your take on the bullshit going on? Ooh, somebody's got YouTube playing in the background.
That's a little touch of schizophrenia. I just think it's bullshit. I think people are at the point where they're going to say whatever they're going to say to try to save their own skin and try to appear innocent.
Oh, yeah, because I mean...
Sorry about that.
How many times did he sit in your Discord and he flapped off at the mouth?
Who? Sky?
Yeah.
Well, all I know is that he did you dirty. So I don't know why you would even ever consider being his friend again. I mean, that's just how
it's like I said, I wouldn't have to be friends with everybody, but just like be cordial there in the chat. Hey, how are you? You know, like,
yeah,
you know, not sit there and this, like AJ's Adventures has the stream still up. March 29th is the date of the stream.
Uh-huh.
I went up there and he's like, look, Missy, can we be cordial? I don't want to fight anymore. So I was kind of like, and like I said, Bacon and all of them were there to witness it. And I'm just kind of like, do I really want to? I'd be like, all right, we'll see where this is going to go. See what's going to be said. AJ ended his stream. We talked for 4 or 5 hours in a hangout call. And he literally said to me, he said, Missy, I am so sorry. I doxed anything on you to Creeps. He literally said it. And I'm like, why did you do that? And the same excuse was, well, I was mad and I know now I shouldn't have done it.
Well, that's just bullshit.
Yeah. And then like he went into a different Discord, not Drama Rehab, but a different one. And everyone in there said he was happy. He's like, "Hey, I was talking to Missy. We're going to work things out." And I guess a couple of people in there didn't like it, and threats got uttered to him to block me again, from what I'm being told by people that actually were kicked out of that other Discord. So
Yeah, he has no backbone. He can't just be a man and make his own decisions. It's always, oh, he's a poor disabled boy who was influenced. Like, give me a break.
yeah. And don't sit there and run and say, "Oh, it's because of Missy." And I don't know. I'm told that this got said tonight. I have not seen him say it anywhere. I've seen no proof of it, but allegedly he's telling people that I'm pushing him to the point of suicide. I've seen nothing of it, and I'm just kind of like, somebody asked me about it tonight, and I'm like, that's news to me. I haven't seen it said anywhere, so I can't say yes or no.
Well, yeah, like I can understand people wanting to stick up for their friends or whatever, but like Creeps is going fucking hardcore for Sky, not knowing everything or our experiences with Sky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We didn't do a stream bashing Sky out of the blue. We did a fucking stream on him because he lied and said that James swatted a friend of his. He lied.
Yeah, and that was the same friend that I asked him about in that call. And I said, "Did this person actually get swatted?" And he said, "Truthfully, Missy, I don't know." And I said, "Well, if you don't know, why did you allow me to be attacked for that being said?" And he had no comment for it. And then Creeps was sitting there yesterday, put out the proof that I spoke to Sky on March 30th. So I put up the Hangout conversation. And then Sky all of a sudden wants to do a privacy strike because I showed his Hangout. Like, hello.
Yeah.
Take a shit or get off the pot. You know what I mean? And I mean, like, Sky did a couple other people dirty. Like, he did Bacon dirty too. No, sorry, it wasn't Bacon. He did AJ dirty. Because AJ was really upset. Like, we were, because we all added each other to Hangouts that night. There was me, AJ, Ghost, and Bacon. We all added each other to Hangouts. And AJ messaged me and he's like, "So, hey, Missy, how's things going? You and Sky still talking?" I said, "No, he blocked me." And AJ's like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, he blocked me." And AJ was like, "That son of a bitch." So he can't blame me for AJ wanting nothing to do with him. It was right on AJ's panel when he asked if we could be cordial.
Yeah. I mean, all this back and forth at the end of the day is not going to get you anywhere. So,
Yep.
honestly, I would probably just drop it and be done with it because it's just not even worth it.
Well, yeah, and I get why Jamie's as heated as she is, because when you really look at that Twitter account, it's pointing right directly back to one person. And that's sad. Until he fesses up that he did it, people are not going to stop accusing him. Now he's on to a third person he's blamed.
That's crazy.
Like Creep said in Jamie's, the first person that got blamed was Adrian, aka Crimson. So I went to a couple of people that know her very well, and I said, "Hey, you guys have known her a lot longer than I have." And they're like, "Yeah, what's up?" I said, "Has she ever been known to dox anybody's children, whether she had them on Facebook or not?" And they're like, "No, she's never fucking done that." They said, "If she's got a problem with you, She puts your shit out. She don't bring your kids into it. It's you she goes after. And I said, okay. And they said, why? So I showed them the screenshot. Creeps saying Crimson did it. Now, he was in a conversation with somebody last night. The story got changed again. He's trying to tell this person that in every Discord, there's allegedly a robot or a bot that can hack people and get their information. And this bot was going into Discords doxing me. Have you ever heard a tell of that, Mike Rye?
Bullshit. Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah. And now today, there's now a third person. I won't say this third person's name because they don't do YouTube. And I have had issues with this other person in a Discord, and we made amends. Well, I had apologized for how I acted towards them, and we left each other alone. Now they're trying to make it look like it's this third person. And I'm honestly going to say, if Brant tries to make me think it's this third person, and this third person finds out that Brant's initially blaming them, it's not going to be pretty. Because this person's in a lot of Discords with him. Hey, Jake.
I think that Brant is just, Sky is just full of shit. Because, we went to defend him that one time without knowing any of who those people were and stuck up for him.
Yeah.
And, and he wants to hang out with them and do whatever, so that's on him.
Exactly. And I mean, like, when he admitted to all of us, remember my cry, he admitted to all of us in your Discord when he doxed Allison live. I helped him end that friendship with Allison. Because I used to be in a hangout group with Allison. And Allison was one of the first ones, Missy, don't trust him, he'll dox. He doxed me. And I was like, people, like I said, people can change. I wanted to see the good. And I'm like, come on, Allison, he's changed, da-da-da-da-da-da. And he apologized and she forgave him. And now she's just kind of like, well, that was in the past.
People want to keep saying, like, oh, Sky is disabled and, he has a mentality of a child. That's fine, but even children know right from wrong, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, but that's no excuse.
They probably do have nudes bouncing around, honey. Probably do.
Just like the Queen supposedly has a disability, but she knows the right from wrong too.
Exactly. Yep. Just because somebody's disabled don't mean they're stupid.
Yeah, and I mean, if I do something wrong and I got to be held into a regard, then I expect that same thing for anybody else who fucks up. And it's just kind of like, like I don't. He's, like I said to this person in a Discord, he's sitting there wanting me to leave him alone. But I said, in reality, when you guys are in this other Discord with him, they're like, yeah. I said, he might not be sitting in that Discord with you guys talking about me. But I said, you don't know what he's saying and doing in other Discords. And they said, you're right, Missy, we don't. He said, he very well could be talking about you in other Discords. We don't know. And I said, that's my point exactly.
Well, yeah, and he does most of his dirt in voice chat. So unless you record, you're not going to have any dirt on him to prove that he's talking shit.
Or unless you have him in Hangouts where he's sitting there crying that so-and-so's calling him at 7 o'clock in the morning, or, because a couple of people, they just torment the shit right out of him. And there was one morning, I muted my phone. And I woke up to 3 or 4 messages from him. And one of them was a screenshot of a couple of the guys. They were ribbing him really good. Had a picture of his house, his exact location, and a picture of him. It was going to be a barbecue thing that it was like a group thing. They tormented him that they put on Facebook. He blew up my Hangouts with this whatever the fuck it was. He in essence he wanted me to go in there and tell him to knock it the fuck off, but I had my phone muted.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I was just because he said, "Oh, they were just doing it as a joke. We're good now." But his initial thing was at like 3 a.m. He wanted me to go in there, and I'm just like, I was dead to the fucking world. I was passed out.
Right.
Apparently, YT said Sky would say to Wolf and her, he didn't trust me while we were friends.
See, that's the thing with Sky, though, depending on who he's talking about or talking to, you know, that's who he's going to talk about. Like when he was talking about creeps to us, he said he didn't like creeps, didn't trust creeps, but was scared of creeps.
Lol, bacon.
And he said he was terrified. But they're good people. They're family.
But then I'm sure when I'm sure he talks to creeps, he's talking shit about, oh, I don't like them, I don't trust them. Like it's the same song and dance, depending on who he's talking to.
Yeah, well, I did say that to creeps the other night in Jamie's chat. I said, well, Skywarp told people that he was scared of you, and he said, well, Sky and I had a long talk, and I got to understand him a little bit better. But that still wasn't the thing. He sat there and he's telling people that Creeps is this horrible person.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I said to Dateline last night.
And he didn't mean it.
Well, it's like I said to Dateline last night. I said, I'm not sticking up for Creeps, but I said, I would like to think Creeps is not a stupid person, and he needs to wake up and see what's going on instead of it always being Missy lies, Missy lies, Missy lies. Because you know what? He's doing the same thing that I did 2 years ago for Sky. I overlooked everything he said and done until Sky started pulling his shit.
Well, exactly. A lot of us have the same experiences with Sky being a liar and all this shit. So in due time, Creeps will understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Bacon said Sky was telling him years ago he was scared of Creeps. Oh, yeah, because I mean, like, how many times, I can't even count them on two hands, how many times he was scared shitless because Creeps was allegedly friends with Black Sheep Barbie. And, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know what the story was there, but he was saying that he was scared of both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just kind of like, hi, Foods. That's probably Mike. I don't know. I got people coming in. They keep changing their names in here. But it was just kind of like...
Bio? What's up, Bio?
But it just... the way I see it, Skywarp, you want people to stop? You need to stop on your end, too. I know you're lurking. You told me you watch my fucking streams. You need to stop running to people and saying, Missy's this, Missy's that, and stop blaming me, allegedly, for you wanting to kill yourself. And saying, because that was like yesterday in Jamie's thing. Now, I know you were there, Jess, because a couple other people were there, and we were all like, how in the fuck is that my fault? A certain dingbat went in there yesterday blaming me because he's in the hospital, or was in the hospital. I don't know if he still is. And they were like, yeah, Missy went into all these chats and bringing me up, and it caused me to have, I don't know if he said heart attack or stroke, but the bottom line was he said, it's Missy's fault I'm in the hospital. Because Jamie said,
mean,
don't
it's
come in
sad
here blaming her for
he was in
that.
the hospital, but it's funny he's blaming you.
Yeah. Here I am in Canada and you're in the United States, dumbass. How did I put you in the hospital?
If anything ever happens to me, blame Misfit Pariah.
Oh, fuck's sakes. Here we go. But
Yeah,
literally,
she's
Jamie,
the
Jamie literally said, don't come in here blaming that on Missy. And I'm like, hell, why not? Everything else seems to be my fault around here. Yeah, YT blames me for everything. Yeah, that's the gist of it. And then, like I said, like I can't remember if Dateline or you said it, and then Jamie was up on Drama Rehab and 5 packs of cigarettes a day. Johnny got up there, and I think she blew a few people's eardrums. I think she actually out screamed Abe. I really do.
Yeah, I just think it was funny that she was not told to calm down or shut up, but whatever.
Bacon says, what a coincidence that you date Sky, Missy, and I date Dusty, and we both get doxxed with our kids, eh? Yeah, and both doxers live in Texas. That's our song. That's going to be our song from now on, Bacon. Nobody else can have that song but me and you. Our exes live in Texas. What
Oh,
the
God.
fuck was that?
I shot one. Did
But
we
yeah,
Oh, it's that
like,
ooh girl.
do we? You know somebody's going to clip that and say, oh my God, Missy playing porn on her channel. Give me a fucking break.
Nah, that's just you, chick.
Oh, but you know what they're like, you know, they play a very good game of Twister. But my question is, who's on top, who's on the bottom? Bacon, I swear to God, she's in love with you. She really is.
So you don't want 1,000 subscribers?
I'm not really interested in it. Like, I don't, if I get 1K, that's fine, but I'm never going to monetize because it just, why bother?
That's what Abe said.
Yeah, well, I'm not Abe, and I'm literally just, I don't, if I get 1K, fine. But like I said, according to Chris, I've been on YouTube since 1992. I think I was on YouTube before YouTube existed. Like,
Chris, who said that? Chris W?
no, Chris from Drama Rehab.
No, he doesn't know anything.
Like, he literally said, you've been on YouTube since 1992 and you ain't got 1K subscribers yet. Like I said, but I don't know if that was aimed at me or aimed at Jamie, but if he aimed it at me, how could I be on YouTube before YouTube was ever created? Like, it just, and I mean, why are they quick to judge me when okay, yeah, I never really, when I created my channel, I did more lurking than anything. I never streamed, never. I've only been streaming and whatnot for the last 2-3 years. So why would I channel build doing that? And Skywarp's been on YouTube now 9 years, and he just hit 1K. So I think they better whoa Nelly before they start blatting at anybody else. If it took Sky 10 years to get 1K, they shouldn't be blasting anybody else. Because I'm not going to be one. I'm not going to be one of these ones to go throw around money to get subs either. You either like me or you don't.
Yeah, good point.
If you find me entertaining, fine. If you don't, whatever.
Fuck
I
'em.
don't care. I'm not here to impress the masses. Like they keep like Jake today, he came well he me and Stacy were in a group with him, and he just basically wanted to let me know, "Hey, I'm not going to go at you." He said, "I know this shit's old." And he said he saw right through what was going on, and because I had said, like, "Jake, those DMs were a year ago. Me and Cammy are good." I said, "Yeah, me and Cammy both admitted we were angry with each other. We called each other stuff out of anger." And he said, "I get that." And he said, "I'm just going to let you know we're good." He says, "I'm not." He says, "I see right through their bullshit." He said, "I'm not going to fight with you."
That's good.
Well, yeah, because I mean, why? Like Jake sees it like they're trying to push it that this is something new, right? June of last year, something new. A year later.
Right.
Well, that's why I said YT. Like, I'm politely telling creeps, look, it's not going to work with me and you. You got a girlfriend. Move on, please. I'm begging you. Your girlfriend's going to get mad at you. And like the whole time I'm typing this shit, I'm dying of laughter. Everybody, like, I'm showing everybody what I'm saying, and they're dying of laughter too. They're just like, Missy, I can't fucking believe you. Now, if this had been probably a year ago, I'd be going tooth and nail, but now I'm just like, fuck it. I'm going to make a fucking joke out of it. Like, I think he uploaded one yesterday or this morning, and I said, made a comment, and I said, in the words of Lolly Cunningham, next.
Somebody was doing that next stuff recently. I don't remember who though.
Whatever
Well,
even happened to her, Lolly?
I don't know, but it was kind of like when they were doing when he did it because he's like, "This is old, move on." So he uploaded something, and I'm like, right underneath, in the words of Lolly, next, because he don't realize I recorded my conversation with him and me, and I know I showed a couple of people because he was pushing the thing that I doxed Lotus. No. How do I dox somebody if I don't know where they live or their address, right? So I recorded it and I sent it to her. And I sent it I can't remember who all I sent it to, but I sent it to a couple of people because he kept pushing that narrative. She sent me more than one invite to Nicole's Discord, and she would tell me to prolapse it. And of course, the video he uploads, there's 3 invites, but only one for me. The other 2 showed that he was invited by Drama Rehab. So, I mean, I'm not Jody. What you see is what you get. You know, I'm not going to filter myself up because, I know some people would think it was a blessing I went missing, but hey, if I ever went missing, they wouldn't know how to find me because, we got all these filtered pictures. It wouldn't be the real me. Just saying. Oh, that's going to be next on me, Bacon. She called me a drama whore tonight. That'll be next. She's going to charter her private jet and come visit me. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't take that lady seriously after that. Her private jet.
Bacon says not according to her. That bitch is on standby. Yeah, but it's not hers. It's her nephew's. She literally said on her panel back a couple of weeks ago. Who the fuck she say it to?
Well,
I want to say Kimberly.
Missy, back in the day, she said she had FBI connections and it was the FBI jet.
Yeah, because she was supposed to go to New Zealand to kick Jake's ass. I remember Jake telling me that one.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm first on the private jet visits. I've been waiting 3 years. Yeah, she did. She literally did say to Jake she was going to get a private jet and come deal with them.
It was the funniest shit ever.
Yes, Jake's here, Brandon, but the running joke is Allison keeps threatening she's got a private jet and going to come visit people. I almost want to say something right now, but I'm not. I'll keep it private because
Say it.
if I say it publicly, she'll stop doing it.
I could say it.
No, because I want her to keep saying it because it'll be funny when she ends up in trouble over it. Yeah, all her streams used to be monitored too by the police. Yep, I remember that.
Yep.
IC3, yep, I remember that. And the FBI. Can she visit? Yeah, I want to get rid of a bunch of junk. See, I don't have to sit here and hate stream. I don't have to have 20, 30 people on my panel yelling and screaming and acting like lunatics. I could sit here, read the chat. My chat could say whatever the fuck they want. I don't care. But I just laughed tonight because
you just need one lunatic, me.
Well, I laughed because what was it they said, Jess? Wasn't it? They asked Stacy because they knew I talked to her. They said, you could tell Missy she can come in. She's not blocked. Are you in fucking insane?
Yeah, it's like, why go to somebody's turf? Because obviously their supporters and their panel people are going to be against you from the get-go, you know?
Yeah, because there was I forget who it was. They wanted to do a panel with this person. And one of the former supporters come out and said, it didn't happen. This person didn't panel with them, but the person came and said, good thing you didn't, because Jody had told everybody in her Discord if anybody was to come in and support this person, they were to be blocked on site.
Really?
I forget who it was, yeah.
Wow.
And I mean, like, yeah, some people can, whatever. I believe people can change, but that'll never change. And it's like I always said, like, she's tossing around money like it's candy on Halloween. Well, there's going to come a time or a day that money's going to come to an end. And once the money stops and she's got nobody, what happens then? Because all it takes is one fuck up and your stream gets struck, they'll take your channel. Because YouTube ain't fucking around anymore.
I mean, they don't even have to have a reason to take your channel nowadays.
Well, remember my friend Ghost, the one I sent the link in the Discord to, or I put his channel link in there?
Mhm.
Well, one night last week, he was live. He uses that Restream or Real Stream or whatever it was, and there was Lady Gemini was in the chat, and Hoover Coins and Collectibles was up on their panel. And I'd seen them around a couple of times because they used to go into Jake's. And, well, Ghost and Hoover, and he brought up this account. It had Lady Gemini's name. We were all thinking, because I was in the chat and I'm thinking, oh my God, she's never paneled up. This is going to be cool, first for her. And I was doing something, just happened. I looked because he said, Lady Gemini, are you there? And she typed yes in the chat. And when I looked at the screen, I seen the picture change and I said to him, end your fucking stream now. And he took it right down. And I DM'd him and I said, delete it. Delete the fucking stream right now. Get rid of it. And I said, start up a new one. He said, why? I said, you just got porn bombed. And so he deleted it. He restarted a new stream. He was about 10, 15 minutes into the new stream. YouTube took his channel, even though he had deleted it. And he's been fighting it because he said, look, I deleted it. But it was Google Terms of Service he violated. for nudity.
Right.
And he said, but I deleted the stream, so I don't know how it's going to work, him getting it back or.
Yeah, that's going to be hard.
Yeah. But literally, all it was 2 seconds. But it was just kind of, they just, boom, no rhyme or reason anymore. And Dickard with Dave, he barely ever went live. He lost his channel. Cassandra and
And he
Cassandra's
doesn't
crazy in
even talk or
Albuquerque. That Cassandra one, she just got her channel back. They took her channel for no reason. There's like 4 or 5 others.
Yeah, I think Shauna Mozzarella Cheese Sticks lost hers.
Yeah, I can never say her name, so she just Shauna Mozzarella Cheese Sticks. I laughed one time when Jake and I were fighting. It was kind of funny. He brought up Shauna and he turned around and he said, fuck it, I can't say her name. She's Shauna Mozzarella Cheese Sticks. And I cracked right up laughing.
Yeah, because we used to call her that in private. I started that.
Yeah, because I think her name is Mazzoda Bates. Mazzata. Hello, the truth. This person just kind of goes, room to room to room to room to room.
Who?
So just kind of. No, I don't know. I think he's talking about mozzarella cheese sticks.
Oh.
But yeah, it was just kind of. Yeah, because I think it's Mazzoda Bates or Bates Mazzoda or something like that. But I'm just going to call her Shauna Mozzarella. And that's not making fun of her name because it's her name is really hard to pronounce sometimes. But it was, yeah. Yeah, Jake's like Bates Mazzoda or something. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And it just kind of, it's.
I even told Lexi to change her name in the Facebook, you can nickname or whatever.
Yeah.
So she put Shauna Mozzarella Cheese.
What a girl.
I know.
And you know what? Hey, everybody, look, my cry, isn't this nice? We have chats that don't fight with each other. Maybe other streams should take hints on how this is done, right? Nobody's hate bashing. Nobody's da-da-da-da-da-da.
Is that a cue for me to start? I'm not sure.
Well, no, nobody's in here hate bashing. We're not all screaming and yelling at each other. This is how you run. This is how you do shit. And I gotta do it for Dateline. Good Lord. Dateline, the shit I do for you. I'm an OG, man. I'm one of the guys, man. God. I'm an OG straight up motherfucking gangster. I had to say that part because I got accused of being a gangster. Honey, Canadian bacon, Jake jinxed it, damn it. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, that was said one night in a hangout group by somebody, and that's all they would say in the hangouts is, I'm an OG, man. I'm one of the guys, man. I've been around for 3-4 years, man. And I said that to Jess and my cry, and I said it on a panel, and Dateline loses her fucking mind laughing at it. See, she's in the chat now laughing.
Yeah, we loved it. It was funny.
Is it Mazzoda?
Yes, I was accused of swatting before Wolf Den, but the person who was accusing me of swatting, it's kind of funny. His best friend is the one that had his phone number and address, not me.
Well, that's the thing. That was our big issue with Sky. Like the little shit, yeah, we can let go. But then he started accusing like James and Morticia and everybody of having his friends swatted, which never happened.
Yeah, so whatever, if Morty wants to deal with him on that, not my that's not my thing. Morty wants to handle that however she does. That's on her. Skywarp blocked her. She said if he talked to her like a normal human being, things would be fine. But I can't. If Morty goes at him, I can't. No, that's not on me. He accused her of it. He brought her into this, not me. And she saw the screenshots where he turned around and said to his friends, because his friends came right into my cries and said it, that Skywarp brought her into it. Have a good one, Dimples. So, yeah. So, and Skywarp went and he told Morticia where he lived. So, that's not on me.
Oh,
And
wow.
he can't say I gave out his phone number or anything like that, because I can truthfully say I never had it. So, yeah. So if he wants to run with that angle, he better start barking up another tree. See, we're bouncing between 20 and 21 people. So you know there's lurkers. Hey y'all, you can come in and chat. My mods will play nice if they feel like it.
Are you still friends with Wanbon?
No,
Oh,
I do not speak to Wanbon.
I think he's kind of funny though.
I do not speak to
Interesting
Wanbon.
character.
Actually, I haven't even really seen him around, so I don't know. I don't know what's up with him. All I'm gonna say is I hope he's doing all right.
Yeah, I think he's a pretty funny person.
He can be. And he's another one. He rides for his friends real hard. He really does. And that's why I said, like, I really hope he's doing well. Because, like I said, I haven't seen him around, so I don't know. I don't know if he's been busy. I don't know if he's moved. I don't know any of that. So I just hope he's well. Doritos and Mountain Dew. Oh my God, bacon. That is disgusting. You call yourself Canadian. Good God. Oh yeah, that'll be clipped. I'm racist against bacon and he's a fellow Canuck. You should have seen that one, Jessica. It was said
he was saying that about Johnny. He said Johnny is losing it right now, eating everything in sight. Doritos and Mountain Dew everywhere.
oh, I could care less about her. I'm going to say, that's bacon. Good God. Yeah, they sent Johnny one night into AJ's adventures. I think it was me and Bacon and AJ on panel, and she come in. And she's like, oh, shut the fuck up, Missy. We all know you want to fuck Bacon. And Bacon said, can't a guy and a girl who live in the same country just be friends without fucking?
No, they can't.
No.
Like, why does everybody have that idea that a guy and a girl can't be friends? Like, Bacon has
I don't know. I think you should play that up. I think you should definitely just play that up and pretend. It'll bug them even more.
Bacon's got a lady friend. I don't want to die.
Oh.
I don't want to die.
Okay, yeah, that's a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to die, thank you.
Why? If you do, you can just blame it on Skywarp.
Yeah, I got killed because of him. Lady says, I'm sorry, but Johnny sounds like a man. Bacon says, Dusty sends Johnny to do her dirty work while Dusty rocks back and forth painting her face. That's not an image I needed, Bacon. I really didn't. Yes, it's cool you're here, A-Rod, but yeah, like I don't. And it's kind of funny because when Johnny got up on that panel with Drama Rehab and she's talking about that nasty, evil song, Skywarp quite obviously never told them that that song was his favorite song. And he told me he laughed when he saw the video, he laughed at it. He's like, I was going to strike it, but he said, nah, I thought it was pretty funny.
What?
But she was trying to say the video she saw on my TikTok was of him. Yes, there was a video of him on my TikTok, but it was set that only I could see it. The video she liked was the one, and I lost my mind laughing when I told Dateline. I didn't mean for it to happen. I thought I said it that only I could see it, just kind of having for like, a fucking snicker. Well, I said it that only my followers could see it. And it was a picture of Jody with the song Fake by Five Finger Death Punch playing. If she was so offended by it, why did she like it? And it was like, and it showed right on my thing. Johnny liked your video. And I said to Dateline, because I was in a call, I was like, oh my God. And she's like, what? And I said, I did a video on Jody and I thought I said it, only I could see it. But I said it to my followers. And Dateline followed me and she said, oh my God. And I said, yeah, and it shows on my end that Johnny liked it. And I was losing my mind in the call laughing that I had fucked up that bad. But they were sitting there, I saw a video on Skywarp. Now they're convinced my whole TikTok is all about them. No.
Oh God.
No, and I'm not unprivating my TikTok because I've got videos of my kids on there and not happening, bitches. You're not getting that.
Yeah,
access.
you have to be really careful.
Because I'll tell you, the day I stopped talking to Skywarp, he was very quickly taken off my TikTok.
That's good.
Because it's like I said, I took him off my TikTok and he was off a lot of my social media. And you know what the most fucked up thing was? And he can't deny it because this is the one thing that sits out in my fucking mind. When I was talking to him back in March, he literally said to me into the call, do you still have your Disney Plus subscription? I was like, no, I canceled it.
He was trying to get your Disney Plus.
He wanted to know if I still had it. Yeah. And I said, no, I canceled it. And he's like, oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, I did cancel it, but still, it just kind of, that just sits right out of my mind. He asked me about that. And it just kind of like, huh. You wanted my Disney Plus? Yeah, no. And even if I reactivated it, I could reactivate it at any time. I've changed the password 4 times.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Yep. And I think it's got a thing set on it now that not only did I change the password, but I think you can link it to, it has to send a text or something for like you send a code to a text, like it texts you a code.
Yeah, you
We
can
know.
also log out of like all devices or whatever.
Yeah. Well, Wolf Den, we know who the haters are that are lurking and watching. We know who they are. Bacon! Don't you dare say F the new Halloween movie. Don't you talk bad about James Jude Courtney. Go all Michael Myers on you.
I don't know. I enjoyed it.
The Fangoria Chainsaw Awards, Christopher Nelson won Best FX Designs for Halloween Kills, and John Carpenter won Best Score for Halloween. And James Jude Courtney, the voting was done up today for MTV's Video Awards for Best Horror Villain. He was nominated for that.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
I think that'd be pretty cool if he won it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because that'd be cool. And he's doing horror cons right now. And he had said on one of them that he can't talk about a couple of upcoming projects he's doing right now. But he said one of them, he's going to be in it, and it's another horror franchise.
Yeah, I heard that.
I'm kind of wondering because somebody thought maybe it was that fucking AMS or whatever the fuck it was, something horror. And I said I couldn't see it being doing American Horror Story or something like that. I can't see it being that. But I would think like if they were to do like a Friday the 13th or something and they had him playing Jason, I think that'd be pretty cool.
It would
Because
be.
he's got the height for it.
Mm-hmm.
And if they did like a Friday the 13th and got him playing Jason, what awesome resume would that be to go from doing 3 back-to-back Halloween movies playing Michael Myers to playing another iconic villain as Jason?
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yep. But it's just I think that'd be real because there'd be no way they could get him to play Freddy Krueger because Freddy's not 6'5". Like, Freddy took a growth spurt in hell. Like, really. Unless they unless they rehashed the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise, if that's even a franchise.
I heard
they did like 3 movies. Yeah,
but they could. I mean, even small characters, look bigger, like Sylvester Stallone and Schwarzenegger. They're not as big as they look on camera.
That's true.
So yeah.
Yeah, but I think it would be hard to shrink a 6'5" James Jude Courtney. Like, I think it would be really hard. The camera would have to be 90 feet back to make him look Freddy's size,
Well, it is Hollywood after all.
Yeah. And I was kind of thinking, if they get him to keep doing horror and stuff, I honestly don't believe, I think it would be good, but it would not have the same chemistry and dynamics that they did with the actors and the directors and the makeup that they have for the last 3 Halloween movies. Like, the dynamic they had there is pretty much second to none, really.
Yeah.
Like they said, James Jude Courtney did an interview Monday, and he was talking about the last scene that he did in Kills or in Ends with Jamie Lee Curtis. They stepped off to the side and they talked about the scene and what they wanted to do. And he said they were both in tears doing it.
Oh, wow.
So And it just said like it was such an emotional moment. It didn't say that he killed Lori or Lori killed him. They just said it was an emotional scene.
Right.
But
Yeah, it'll be
I have a
interesting what
very
happens.
funny feeling the final girl in that movie was Allison.
Yeah.
Because if you look on, I don't know if it was Instagram or Twitter, when Jamie Lee Curtis finished her scenes, there was a like a piece of paper on the dressing room of Andy Matichuk, and it had on the paper the final girl.
Oh, wow.
Now, whether Michael killed her, she killed Michael, nobody knows. That's going to be the suspense of the movie. But they said it's going to be more graphic and more gruesome than kills.
When does that come out? Like October, right?
October 14th. I bet
Right.
you are. You're wetting the drawers, aren't you, Bacon? So, yeah, it's been
Yeah,
like,
you're talking about horror, and I just can't wait for Hocus Pocus 2 on Disney Plus. Okay,
yeah, that's coming out in October too, isn't it?
September 30th.
That's going to be good. I think my niece will like that.
Yeah.
My uncle bought,
Now you have to. Now you have to get Disney Plus.
yeah, well, I definitely will. I'm thinking on getting like, because I can watch it on my tablet and whatnot. My little fella, he's been really big into Charlie Brown. And I don't know how much it is per month for an Apple TV subscription on the tablet, but he's really big into watching Charlie Brown on it. Like, he just can't stop
I think
laughing
it's
at Snoopy and
$5.
Linus. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Like, he just can't stop laughing at Snoopy and Linus. Like, it's just like, good
Cute.
God. And I'm sitting here looking because my niece, she's got a favorite blanket. Usually, whenever she's tired or she's not feeling well, she brings this blanket around, and I'm looking at her thinking, "You're Linus." And Trey, like, he agitates the hell right out of her. And if she puts her blanket down, he's like Snoopy. He takes off with her blanket and he runs, and she gets mad and chases him. And I'm thinking, I got Snoopy and Linus in my house.
That's funny.
And then got little Maverick. He sits there and laughs at them. He just don't give a damn. He's the boss and he knows it. And that's some of the thing too. Like, I'd love to record some of the stuff that the kids do here and just like, but I don't have a safe place where I can really upload it and say, hey, this is actually how much fun they're having, because there's assholes like Cool Nicole.
Yeah, you have to be very careful.
Yeah, literally. It's like I have to have a platform where I have like, if I have like people I really trust, like you guys and like YT and Bacon and all them, and show the video there, I know it's not going to be doxed out.
Yeah. I mean, you could upload unlisted on YouTube and just share the link with people, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, no, it takes one person I share with that get pissed off at me. And
exactly.
boom.
You just have to be so fucking careful.
Yeah. Because, I mean, there's a lot of times I'd love to record Maverick, just the stuff he does. And it'd make you laugh because this kid's a comedian. Like, I looked at him the other day, we were doing something, and I looked at him and I said, "You are your father's son." And he just grinned at me as if to say, haha, you got that right.
That's funny.
Hmm?
Yeah, kids are always doing funny shit.
Yeah. And then my niece, we jokingly call her Joan Crawford because she can be so dramatic. I can't wait for the teenage years.
Oh, God.
Yeah, like like if I was in a group chat with, say, like, I can't remember if I ever showed a video, but I know Nora has seen a couple of them. I think it was a big group chat we were all in. There was me, YT, Nora, a couple others. I post videos in there and we delete them right after because it's not that we didn't trust anybody in there. Just if anybody put a picture of their kids, oh, that's cute, boom, gone. You know?
Right.
Yeah, he caught what Trey used to call YT XYZ.
That's
Like
funny.
there's been a lot of times I've been in hangout calls with people, and who was it? Trey called somebody one day and it was funny.
Oh my gosh.
He called somebody on my hangouts and I was just coming doing something. And I could hear them talking. I could hear them saying, Trey, where's mommy? Where's mommy? And he's sitting there and he's all proud. He called somebody on my hangouts. And it was probably YT.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah. And they're just kind of like, no, just I'll take my phone with me.
Somebody just opened a drink.
Yeah, me. It went all over.
Exploded, I heard.
Yeah.
It was so excited it couldn't contain itself any longer. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
You
Did
know
it go
you
all
do that
over your
every time you
keyboard?
open a drink.
Not every time.
Almost.
Well, if my cry was sound asleep, he's wide awake now.
Oh my god.
Now that's content.
Oh shit.
I make no promises, YT. Now that's content right there. That clip, everybody can clip that.
Man. I'm OG, man.
The day my cry exploded on Missy's panel.
Oh shit.
Oh. He already did that on his own.
Mm.
I re-uploaded that clip from John's birthday when my cry choking to death laughing.
What was I laughing about?
John or somebody
Yeah,
did something
but I
and
do
you just
remember her
cracked right
re-uploading.
up. He did. He
doing
said
that.
or did something, and you lost your mind laughing, and you started coughing and choking on the panel. And all you hear is Jess say, "Yeah, great. On John's birthday, my cry died."
Did it have something to do with stroke face?
No.
Poor stroke
But
face.
it was funny. I forget what it was. John said something, and I think you started out with a fake laugh, and it went to a real laugh, and then you started choking to death.
There's never a fake laugh. Give me a break. That's what John said one time. Then he goes around and praises these people who have half a brain, and they're actually like, horrible people.
Yeah, there was one. Which one was it? He said he was watching. Was that Captain Content guy? He drives around in an RV.
Yeah, he was talking about him.
Oh my god. I watched that once. Like, my friend Danny went there. He was there twice and he has not gone back. But I've seen some of their streams. Oh my god. Good night, nurse. They're always getting the cops called on them. Like, I don't know how that would be considered content.
That's really loud, babe.
Like, I think,
well,
Danny ended up going back there. Well, he didn't go back to their RV last night, but he had to go get that, there was a chick called Gucci's or whatever the fuck her name was. She went with a bunch of people and went to the beach, and I guess, they fucking ganged up on her and fucking beat her up, and Danny went and got her and took her back to the RV. But it was just like,
wow.
my god. Like, oh my god, that RV, it's been pissed in, shit in, puked in. It's disgusting. It'd be like one of those things. If you ever went in there, you had to wear a hazmat suit. I swear to God.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is when he was talking about that person.
Yeah, well, I asked them today because I was in a Discord and I said, "Is the person's name Go Cheese or Goo Cheese?" And they said Goo Cheese. And I'm thinking, who in the fuck calls himself that?
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Like, but it just all they do is drink puke. It's disgusting. Like, oh my God.
Mm.
Like I couldn't. And like I said, my friend Danny, he went on there. He was on their stream like twice. YT says she don't like going to lots of communities. I only hang out like if I get to your guys' stream, I hang out there. I hang out with Ghost. I hang out with AJ, and I hang out with Jamie. I hang out with 4 different streamers. I live such
Yeah,
an
we don't really
exciting
go
life.
anywhere except for here.
Well, I live such an exciting life, don't you know? But I now like I'm going into these
Oh, yeah.
these communities because I know I'm safe there because like I know I'm not going to be attacked.
Right.
Like I could have Bacon and I go into AJ's and Ghosts, and Ghost sent me links to go to a couple other people that seem pretty cool. So I just been kind of like lurking in there, and I told him I said I'm gonna lurk till I feel comfortable in there, and then like then I'll start chatting, which is really cool, and that's how I met that girl that was in here, Honey. I met her in AJ's. And I met another girl named Stacy in there, which is kind of ironic. I know 2 Stacys now. That's my friend token. I have 2 friends named Stacy, and it's both spelled the same way.
Is it EY or just Y?
It's spelled the exact same way. Stacey.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And there's a girl I met over in AJ's named Earth Girl, and there's a sweet lady me and Bacon are friends with, Gypsy. She's a sweetheart. She's an older lady. She's a doll. Yeah, Bacon goes into Slab City and Boyd and stuff like that. I met Slab City. He's pretty funny too. But Bacon, you got to admit, nobody beats Digger.
Did you just say the N word?
No, Digger.
You said it again.
Ha ha ha. Like, because he could come in here with the account. You'd think it's a girl. He can come in here with the account Snow Bunny, and you literally think he's a girl, and then he gets on panel. You never know if he's going to come up as OG Digger. You never know if he's going to be Loud Babylonian. Whatever mood he's in, he comes in. And it's so funny because he'll get up there and he gets on a tirade, and you end up being called a limp-wristed poo pusher at the end of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Bacon said he is hilarious. Get him going. It's not very often like he gets upset and he just like gets really angry, but like he talks about politics and stuff like that. But if you come up and you start attacking him, it's just kind of like you just sit back and ride the wave because there's no telling him to calm down.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he hates liberals and Democrats. He hates them both equally. But yeah, like you get him talking about Biden, and that's just yeah. But when he yelled out the other night or a couple of months ago, limp wristed poo pusher, we crack right up laughing. Yeah, Honey was there the night. Like there was one night a couple of weeks ago, AJ was in a really sad mood because he had to put his cat down, and Bacon saw where Digger was, and we're like, "Hey, get Digger to come in here and drop that line to AJ." And as soon as Digger come in and said it, AJ lit right up and he started laughing. He's like, "You fuckers know how to make me laugh, don't you?" And we're like, "Yeah, well, that's what we're here for." And then one night I get up on AJ's. Bacon was sitting in the chat, and or not Bacon, but AJ said, "We don't bully anybody in here." And you hear me say on panel, "Well, I'm only here to bully Bacon." And AJ's like, "Get up here, Bacon. She's going to bully you." But yeah, like I'll send you links to their channels. Like they're pretty.
Okay,
Sometimes
cool.
it can get a little out of hand once in a while, but it's for the most part it's pretty good. AJ's kind of like like a Jack Squat Junior. He'll stream for 5, 6,
Oh,
7 hours. Like I fell
yeah.
asleep one night listening to him, and I woke up and he was still streaming.
I don't know how people can do it.
Me either. But that's the thing. If he went live tonight and say I ended mine, he went live, and you and I went in there. If I said, "Hey AJ, these are my friends, Mike, Cry, and Jess," he'll be like, "Hey, how you doing?" He'll drop the link and say, "Come on up." And it just like it don't matter who you are. He invites everybody up on his panel, and he has
That's
a wide
nice.
variety of people in his chat. Like there's a Stella Travels, RV Travels. I can't remember what her name is. She's pretty cool. Like he has a lot of them up there. And he's got a
That's
guy
good.
named Joe Howe who's forever asking for clock radios. Yeah, but it's like, yeah, I think he goes live Monday. Oh, Christ, he told me. I can't remember now. Monday, Thursday, Fridays, and Sundays, I think. I don't remember. That's right, Bacon. Fuck Trudeau. Fuck Bacon. No, that come out wrong. No, don't fuck Bacon.
Wow. Your true feelings coming out.
Yeah. Well, he's saying he wants to fuck me, so.
No.
Bacon. 4-1 to the Flames. Doo-doo.
So, Missy, do you have any plans this weekend?
No, ironically, I don't. Are you going live this weekend, my cry?
Maybe.
Are you in where they're getting a lot of storms?
Well, I mean, it's all over.
I'm not going to say your exact location, but is it the storm's really bad where you are?
I mean, it's typical for this time of year, really.
Yeah, because I know Jamie. She could be sitting outside and the wind cuts her Wi-Fi right out.
Oh, he has shitty connection anyway.
Yeah, I don't need a hurricane for that.
I'm not standing outside in your yard with a metal lightning rod and a little tinfoil hat so you can get an internet connection.
That's how it used to be with bubble gum and tinfoil and duct tape. That's how it was back in the day. It's gotten a little bit better since then.
And you've tried so many things like different routers, and you must be really far out in the boonies.
Far enough, put it that way.
Well, yeah, if you have shitty Wi-Fi,
You're living off the grid.
Yeah, I'm living. I got to be off the grid. If it's a monetized channel, it's reported to the IRS. It's like
yeah.
Come on. Google gives me a 1099, so it's not that far off the grid.
But yeah, I mean, like, because I know you've been wanting to go live for a couple of weeks, and your internet's just been pure shit.
Yeah, it was pretty bad the other day. I think we did go live last week, but I don't remember.
Yeah, you did. I was up on the panel for a while.
We started though.
Yeah. Yeah, there was one where I started it, but it was bad.
Yeah, because I got up on the panel towards the last 45 minutes, half hour, something like that.
Yeah.
Because I'd passed out and I woke up and you were live. Hey,
What were you doing?
Samantha.
What were you doing to pass out?
I was just exhausted and I was laying there watching TV. Next thing I knew, I passed out. And I woke up and it was like, oh, my cry's live. And I think I come in and said hi and Jess told me get my ass up on panel. So I
Yeah.
did.
Were we drinking?
You probably were.
Probably.
Oh yeah, I was.
No, I don't think I was. I know you were.
Yeah, I was out of it.
All I remember is I come up on the panel. There was me, you, Jess, John, and Lexi. And I remember Lexi saying, hi, Missy, and
and
then
Lexi
passing
fell
right
asleep.
out. Yeah, she passed
We
right
went to
out.
go with her. I remember that. Yeah.
And then
It's
John
because
said
you're so
something.
homophobic. She wanted nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
I know, right? And I'm like, what strings are they going to pull next? Like, Samantha says, hey, Jess and my cry. Like, seriously, what strings are they going to want to pull
Hey.
next?
Hello,
Like,
Samantha.
like Missy gay bashing and all this. And if anybody who was a member of your stream or member of your channel went back to that stream on Skywarp, it was not me that was talking about his sexual preference. You guys read a DM that he said to you. So how am I making fun of
Well, yeah,
whatever
and
the hell
I
his
kind of feel like
preference is?
I kind of feel like anything we've ever said about Sky was justified because he fucking lied and blamed James for swatting. Like,
Yeah.
do you ever understand that? We would not said shit about this kid, right? But he lied.
Mm-hmm.
So fuck him. But I'm not going to keep it going. It is what it is.
Yeah, and it just kind of like, yeah, and then they're grasping the straws that, oh, Missy's homophobic and all this other stuff. And I'm like, and then I said, how am I homophobic? I've got a transgendered best friend. And then they're like, oh, well, that's you. That's your
God.
friend. What
Don't
was it they called
claim-
it? Friend
Do
token
not
or something like
claim
that?
Lexi. Do not claim Lexi as your best friend. You know that's going to make her head swell.
Well, no, but I mean, like, that's like what I said. Like, my best friend is transgender. And then they turn around, twist that, said, oh, that's your token friend. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
see, they didn't get what I was saying. What I was saying is it wasn't that, oh, you know, I got a token gay friend card. It was if you were being homophobic, these two people would want nothing to do with you. That was the point.
yeah. And it was like, Lexi, if she had been in Ghost Nation's stream the other night, she'd have pissed herself laughing at me. She really would. Oh, God, movie buff. Her breasts swell,
Fine.
Jessica.
Hey, John.
But literally, like, if Lexi had been in Ghost Nation's stream last night, she'd have laughed at me in Ghost. She really would. Don't ever look up LGBTQ on Google. They had a whole other bunch of letters behind that.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Because we knew what the other letter stood for, but we could not understand what Q was. So Ghost looked it up, and then it was QKIA. It was like a whole other bunch of letters. And we're like, where in the hell did they come from? So we've come to the determination the Q in LGBTQ stands for questionable. So yeah. But seriously, you look that up on Google, there's a whole other bunch of letters behind that. And I'm like, I said to Ghost, I said, we really shouldn't be looking this up on YouTube, And he's like, why? I said, because a certain assholes will twist it like a game of Twister. And they probably already clipped that, so. Just putting out the fair use. Anybody clips my shit, anybody uses my shit, without my permission, I'm striking your asses. So you got your warning.
Did you read Movie Buff? I thought that's what it meant too, but I didn't want to say it.
It says that, or it says now beside it, questionable. Yeah. Because he said it like we were talking about privately. And I said, well, wouldn't that word be the same as gay? Because I know gay has about 10 different meanings. So,
The gay 90s, yeah.
well, no, not only that. Like, if you're in England and they say, oh, you're just a jolly gay fellow, that doesn't mean that you're gay. It means you're a happy fellow.
Yeah. And
Just
I think they call their cigarettes the F word.
Fags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I never knew that till like when I was first started playing RuneScape, and my friend Ben, who lives over in England, we were in at the time it was like TeamSpeak, Ventrilo,
Mm-hmm.
and Ben said, "Oh, I got to step outside and smoke up," and I was like, "Wait a minute, what?" And he's like, "Oh, you guys don't call it that there." He said, "Here in Britain, we call them. They're actually cigarettes." He said, "I'm going outside to have a cigarette," and I was like, "Oh, thank God!" Like, you know. And Ben just cracked right up laughing, like,
yeah, because he says he wants to go outside and smoke, aka, like that's also a different meaning here. So it makes it sound like he wants to go kill people.
yeah. And it was just kind of, but when he explained it, and he's like, he started laughing so hard that he said, over there in Canada, your guys' meanings are so different compared to ours. And I said, well, I could go out and smoke a J, and it has a totally different meaning over there. And it struck him funny, too.
Smoke on Mr. J.
Yeah.
Yeah, the J means Johnston, right?
The Johnston.
Yeah. The Johnston Waters Brats or something like that, yeah.
You don't want this smoke.
My dog's upset.
Bacon says he smoked one, so Samantha fires right back at him. I bet you did, Bacon. Sorry, I had to. Hey, Jamie. So she got Bacon with his own comment. Like, literally. Bacon, you got to pay attention to what you're saying. Yeah, and I felt bad tonight because Jamie didn't have the 6-on-1. She had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 7-on-1 on that panel. And I was sitting there trying.
Who was attacking?
It was Jamie versus all of Drama Rehab.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. They were letting people up on that panel left, right, and center. Like, there was Johnny, there was Creeps, some ASMR dude, Allison Live, Chris, Jody.
All versus Jamie?
Yeah. That would have been a golden triggered minds moment.
It's crazy.
They were all at her. She, like, I give her credit, she wasn't backing down, but even though it was an open panel, Jamie, I wouldn't have went up there and gave them that view.
Yeah, I only watched for like 15 minutes or something like that on my way home. Like, I turned it off when that lady got up there, started yelling.
Yeah.
Like, oh God, I can't. It was just too loud.
Jamie.
Who was yelling?
Was that a lady? Like, no shade. I didn't know who the fuck was yelling at me. She thought I was supposed
She
to know who
literally
she was,
said
though.
after you left, she said, Jamie forgot who the hell I am. She said, maybe it's because
don't
where
know
I
who the
dye my
fuck
hair
she is.
blonde.
I didn't know if she was a dude yelling at me or a woman yelling at me, but I told him they mute me one more time and I'm done. You know, there's
Yep.
no point in me being up there if I'm just going to keep getting muted over. This is we don't do Q&A around here. You know, if you're going to do a drama channel, well, do it all the way. Okay. This is Thunderdome, bitch.
Exactly.
We don't Q&A around here. You know, if you want to come out the gate and set me up to when I come on panel, it's 4 against 1 and not expect me to come in hot and talk about, well, let's all talk. Well, you know, the last time I sat there and had to listen to her snarky shit at first for like a whole 10 minutes as she practiced in the mirror, you know, so fuck her. Fuck that shit.
She practiced in the mirror.
She spent a whole 10 minutes or 2 hours practicing that snarky you were golf bullshit to tell me I'm golf. What it is she just didn't like me because she had my haters over there. And she didn't know me to not like me is the point. And I just don't like the fuck shit they're doing over there.
Exactly. And I mean, like, and you know what the sad thing was, Jamie? What was it, back about a year or so ago, Jess? Jody used to be in their Discord, and she was screenshotting and recording their Discord and sending shit to Jake to have Jake have a go at my crying Jess.
I mean, I remember when she came on the scene and she did that whole, I made Jake, I'm the biggest, baddest. I mean, y'all just got to go to Dateline's channel and find it, where she was all kind of bragging about how all kind of diabolical she was, you know, and that's the real Hody. Like, people need to understand, people tell you who they are. She already said she was the biggest troll on the fucking internet and that
Yep.
she is just low down and cutthroat. Okay, Hody, we believe you. Okay, so we believe y'all probably do got some pics of some kids somewhere.
Could be.
Oh God.
So did they ever find for real if my kids' pics were in that Discord? Because I will go the fuck off.
I don't know. Dateline and I were talking about that, and we just think that was somebody coming into your chat causing shit.
Just to like rile me up. Well,
Yeah.
it riled me up all right. I mean, it worked. But you know, I just feel like Creeps is so fucking invested in your relationship with Sky that it's
Oh
just
my
like
God.
he needs to move on from it. I mean, it's like, dude, how are you and Sky ever going to get over this breakup if fucking Creeps won't move on?
You know what? I've broken up with Creeps 3 times. Go look in his comments on his videos. I've just told Creeps, look, it ain't gonna work. He's got to move on. He's got a girlfriend.
I mean, for serious.
But it just kind of, and like he said, like, and I think I said the Dateline. I said, I don't think he can count or he can read. Because he said after you left, he's like, I was sitting in a Mexican restaurant yesterday in Jamie's, which he did say that. I come back home and I look at my phone and Missy uploads 5 videos on Sky. And I'm like, no, there was 2 on you for being racist and 2 on Sky. 2 plus 2 is 4. Not 5.
Thank you,
2 plus
Lola.
2 is 4. But he said there was 5 videos. No, there was 4. I did another video this morning because I thought it was kind of funny that when Skywarp turns around and does a privacy strike or privacy whatever, all they did was ask me to take it down. I can edit it, whatever. I'm fine with that. But Creeps literally said in your chat yesterday, you didn't talk to Skywarp back in March. Prove the proof. So I put the proof out there. I did talk to him in March.
See, with Creeps, it's like it just never ends. It's always going to be one other thing or one other thing he wants proof of, you know, and it never ends. It's like circling the drain with them over there. You know,
Yep.
At the end of the day, they just need to take that Twitter down. One of them did it, and they just need to take it down and just stop, you know, and Creeps just needs to like get over it.
Well, that's like Dateline said, even if Skywarp didn't do that account himself, he gave that account info. And I said,
Well, they're
that's why I
still
said
trying to
he's
prove-
behind it. He's not fully behind it, but he's behind it.
They're trying to prove that there was other ways of accessing these pictures of your kids.
Oh, yeah, I was telling my cry because they tried running the narrative that now there's a bot in Discord that doxes people.
Nah, that's
Hey,
bullshit.
Bacon.
What up?
Did
What up?
did you ever put those pictures in the Discord
I did
yourself?
share some in Leoland, but there was never any pictures of my oldest child, which
Okay.
is the Facebook that they've doxed. And
Right.
Skywarp
So
was added on my oldest son's thing. I don't know if they ever had a conversation, but I do remember my oldest son coming to me and saying, Mom, who is this guy? He's a friend of yours. He tried adding me.
right. Well, I mean, I believe you, Missy. I just don't think statistically you can be wrong every single fucking time, you
No.
know? And that's the problem.
No,
And
and the
you know, the
sad
shit
thing
they
is
did to
now they've
Baby
gone
is fucked up too.
now they're blaming a third person for being this account, and this third person has nothing to do with YouTube, has never been on my Facebook, he's not added to my Facebook, and he's
Missy,
in
I
every
believe
same
that you're
Discord that
smart enough.
Brant's in.
I know for a fact that you remember things, and I
Yep.
know that you're very careful with who know. I know that you would know who knows what. I just know
Yep.
it. You're like, what do they call you? The encyclopedia, the newspaper, whatever.
Yep.
So I believe you when you tell me that.
Yep. And like you said, Missy, holy shit, you got receipts for days. And I do.
I couldn't go over all of them before I went. I wasn't going to go up there because it didn't work last time, but fucking seeing Allison Live's goddamn face up there after what her scummy ass has done.
Oh my
You know,
god.
she really did fucking when Crystal died, okay,
Yeah.
we were told not to like try to send flowers or anything. And she was told that multiple times by people. So
Mhm.
I understand people in the chat want to be supportive, but she could have told them the information that we told her to say, you know,
Mhm.
because we told her this to me and Nora, you know, and she's over there trying to drop not just, you know, like well, let's create a PayPal for this money to go into. Let's get with Jamie, who was closer to, or anyone else. No, she wanted it in her PayPal, and at the same time, she was also trying to dig up money for her light bill. You know, so it's like for her to
I've
come
seen
at me
Allison
because I said,
scam. Yeah. Over and over and over
yeah,
and over.
Yeah, and like when you were up there, I don't know if it was in the process because they were telling you that they were going to mute you or something. It might have been after you left. I totally got the blame for something. I forget. I don't even know what it was. And all you hear from Allison saying, "Ah, Missy, that drama-loving whore." Excuse me. I didn't lose my channel to John Hagee. I'm not going into Mark Terry's causing World War VI.
she
I'm not.
hasn't. She's only been in run out of 40 different communities.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, so I mean, like, and John Hagee put up a video proving he's the one that took her down.
He did because he will do that sometimes to people, you know, especially scummy ass motherfuckers like Allison Live.
Well,
I mean,
she
she's
did
just
something, and he warned her to knock it off, or he was going to do it.
probably scamming
People hate
money.
liars. And Allison's like the queen of lies.
She want to
Well,
get up there and act like I could call her right now and she would kiss my ass and pretend to be my best friend,
Yep.
Oh yeah,
you know. But the second she sees where she can fit on a bandwagon and fit her little self in there is
Mhm.
what she does. I mean, this is why I set her up with Isaac a couple years ago or last year when her stupid ass was on MERs with my little stalker over there talking shit on me, you know. I mean,
that's
she
nuts.
bandwagon jumps. It's what she does. When she sees like she can find a way to you know, do some shit like that, she does it. That's why I don't
She
like
does.
bandwagon jumpers.
She did it with Crystal Meth Machine Gun. She did it with everybody. Everybody.
Well, yeah, and
That's all she does.
Tara just called her out. What, Jess, about a month ago over that? Over still like, okay, I get it. She's friends with Bunny. I have no issue with Bunny, but they were
Yeah,
calling her out for still wanting to associate with Gunn. And she was sitting there saying, "No, I had nothing to do with them." And she put put video up or whatever, and it showed right up till like what, January, February. She was still talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
She's probably still talking to him.
Yep.
She's a fucking weirdo, you know?
And it just because it said right, I remember it saying in it, Bunny, if Gunn needs anything, let me know and I'll try my best. And I'm like, wait a
Well,
minute.
maybe that's why she needs money. Maybe that's why she's trying to scam a bunch of people.
God knows. Or maybe she's
I
trying
wouldn't
to
put
do
it
that to
past her.
pay back Jody, who paid for 3 months of her StreamYard and her channel got taken.
Yeah.
Oh, that's epic.
Right.
That's karma.
Yeah.
That's just
Because
fucking karma.
she was literally saying, I want to thank the one you know who you are who paid for my StreamYards for the next
See,
3
look.
months.
There's my son in the chat, Blake. See what they
It's
do?
that motherfucker.
Oh wow.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dusty. I'm never gonna stop talking about you. So you doxed me. You doxed my kids. You
Yeah.
can keep doing it. It's not gonna
Dude,
change
did you
anything.
see
We
that
all
old
know you did
lady?
it.
I mean, when you peg a situation, like, why was that lady all fucking enraged? I mean, it's some like
Because that's
guiltiness right there.
Dusty's lesbian defender. She's a fucking crazy
That
bulldog who fucking wants to fuck Dusty, and Dusty doesn't want to have anything to do with her that way, and she just fucking rides for her so fucking hard, and she
yo,
hates my
Johnny,
guts.
like, I got the Karens that live across the street from me.
Oh fuck, I hate that bitch, man.
That's funny. I'm getting
That's what I
accused of
call
being
my lesbo
homophobic
neighbors.
and
I
then
call them
Bacon
the
called her out.
Karens.
I
That's
don't
funny.
care. That's just what she is. She's a fucking man beast. Like, she's just nasty. She's like Allison.
Yeah. I
That's
mean, I
funny.
like pretty girls. I mean, I ain't nothing wrong with some butchy girls now, but like when you're up there, like, I didn't know if it was a man or a woman. I was like, who? I mean, because I didn't want to hit her too hard, but when she was just like, I thought she was gonna get up there and just yell and scream at me, and I wasn't gonna fucking yell and scream back. Then they were muting me. I'm just like, this is no Q&A. But I mean, it's like they set it up for failure, and then they're not gonna like pull that shady, like, try to make me look stupid type of shit, you know, like they
Well,
do
yeah,
to
and
some
that's
of
why I
y'all.
said like,
We don't know what
and
you're talking about.
well, yeah, because apparently before you
Exactly.
went in there, Jamie, they were asking people to ask me to come in, and I'm just like, no, I ain't going in there. Fuck that.
Don't, because it's pointless, because
Yep.
y'all see how they do shit over there, okay? They
Oh, I've
mute
seen it a long
people.
time ago.
It's like they keep saying they want to settle this with me, but yet they've had Allison live up there today. The last
Mm-hmm.
time they had fucking little Angie, stupid messed up ass up there. Then they got my ex-boyfriend in the chat talking a bunch of shit that ain't true.
Well, that's like that night that they did the stream on with Skywarp. 1 minute they're saying if Missy wants to come in, we'll throw her a link. She can come up. Then it was Chris yelling, "Fuck Missy, she ain't welcome here." They bring up not only a Skywarp up there, Creeps was there, Dusty was there, Johnny
Yeah,
was
they're all
there,
in the same circle. They all do the same
and
shit.
And they're all doing dirty shit, and they're
Yep.
like all trying to skirt away from it.
And then
It's
they
like, I
pretend
don't
like
care
they
who.
don't do it, and then they turn it around on us and pretend like we did it to ourselves. Are you fucking
Right,
kidding me,
right.
man?
yeah, well, literally
Like
that night that they
gaslighting.
did that, my cry and Jess, I literally said I was in their Discord and I saw them because it was something like, what was it? Choosing friends or fighting or something like that. I think they called it. And I knew, I just had a feeling, and I said in the Discord, how much do you want to fucking bet I'm going to be the topic of discussion at some point tonight? Everybody's in there, oh no, benefit of the doubt, you know. Well,
I've got
Creeps got up
screenshots
there.
of Jay Cash admitting that he's doxing me and standing up for Dusty and fucking
Yeah.
everything. Fucking
Yeah,
Jay
it was
Cash
all
too,
the way off
bitch.
because I like Jay Cash, but
Jay Cash
I'm
is a
not
bitch.
any more of this shit, at all.
but
Like if you're doxing
literally,
people's fucking little kids and shit or anything about anyone, I don't want fuck all to do with you.
but
And
literally
y'all better not do it
when
either,
they
'cause I
did
want
that
to trigger
stream,
y'all.
they did that stream, and like everybody in my cries, benefit of the doubt, Creeps come up. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, here we go. He's definitely going to bring me up. And everybody still, no, maybe not, Missy, maybe not. And then Skywarp come up, and I forget who in the Discord said, "You fucking called it." And I said, "Yeah, I did." And then I don't know who was started talking first, because I had Bacon in my DMs, I had Dateline in my DMs, I had Lotus messaging me, everybody keeping me saying, "Don't you fucking go in there. They want the views. Don't do it. Don't do it." And I was like, "Don't you worry, I ain't going in there." And I think Bacon got a hold of somebody to go live, and I went in. I think it was Ghost. And next thing I know, because Silent was sitting in Drama Rehab, and him and Skywarp were also subbed to Ghost. Next thing I know, I'm sitting in Ghost, I'm talking to him. In comes Drama Rehab Rewind, Leah, and all these other ones. And somebody
That's just
messaged me
silent
and said,
watches everything. That's why that kid has such bad anxiety. Like, you have to unplug sometimes, guys. Like, watching YouTube 24/7 is so unhealthy.
well, I gave Bacon a screenshot when I was in a group chat with him, Dusty, and Johnny of Skywarp saying, "Hey, Dusty, guess who's back?" And she's like, "Oh, I know, I see it." And he said, "Yeah, don't worry, Dusty. If I ever see him where I'm at, I'll let you know where he's at."
Yeah, I have Sky babysitting me everywhere I go.
Dude, if the worst comment that got made from Allison is that I'm a Captain Save-A-Ho, then I wear that proudly, because I'm not gonna let none of you hoes get doxxed no more. And if I do, y'all are all getting to go on my channel and talk about it.
Well, like I said, and then Allison turns
I've
around
been
and says,
silent long enough. I've been quiet for 2 fucking years, and this bitch just does not
I've
go
been
away.
quiet for 4, and mine still won't go away.
It's insane.
It's nuts. I mean,
Like, I
it's
dumped
like,
your ass 2 fucking years ago. Go away.
"Yep."
and fucking Creeps over there. I mean, do y'all hear how he reaches with that go-go gadget arm? I mean, it's just like he tries to twist people up with, like, okay, because I don't even know what fucking point he was trying to make, but somehow I'm a murderer because Sky likes to cry to women in the
Oh, yeah.
DM and hook up with, like, motherly type of people that will right, fight, and defend his stupid ass because he's doing the most and the shadiest shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Everybody in the boy knows that fucking Sky is a piece of shit. Everybody.
everybody. I mean, it's not even like a new thing he's running over here. You know, I mean, and it's like for Creeps to right fight for him, it's just like, but then to get mad at YT for right fighting for her friend.
Yep.
You know, I mean, and it's like they're all fighting with each other, and by now there's so many receipts, and it's so hard to really filter through all this. But, like, I just don't think that Missy can be 100% wrong all the fucking time.
Well,
It's
my
just
thing is, like, if the Boyd
impossible.
knew that Sky is doing this, when Jen did that Boyd reunion, he should never have been on that panel.
Well, not everybody
No.
in the Boyd has had interactions with Sky the way that we have.
I'm surprised it was civil as it was, because him and Andrew Hondo do not get along. Hondo's gone into my Christ shit and told us a lot of stuff that Sky has done in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure
Hondo
AJ
knows a lot
probably
of
has
Sky's
stories
secrets.
too.
Sky told us that Sky created the Boyd. He was one of
No,
the
Sky did not create the Boyd.
He said he
Yeah,
created
he
it.
literally
Hey,
did
when
say
did
that.
you sneak up on panel? Like, all of a sudden I
Oh,
heard you
look
talking.
at that! You got another troll in here.
See? Look, there we go.
It's
Hey,
fucking
Dusty.
Gun and his stupid ass, or Bunny, or one of them bitches. Look, Gun, you're a fucking shitty piece of shit friend, okay? Your troll game is like fucking the same fucking rehashed troll game from 1992. Like, go away. It's just stupid.
See how they
God
use the
damn,
brain?
normally
They
I'm
use the brain
trolling my own.
emoji. They use the brain emoji because I had a brain surgery. So they're making fun of my disability. They make fun of my children. They make fun of my mother who lost her leg. It goes on and on. Ken is part of it. Yeah, the circle's pretty big now.
Well, I mean, after he stopped stalking Flatline, which if I was Bunny, I'd have a big fucking problem with that. You know, they got to have somebody to stalk.
They do. Yep.
It's weird.
Sad.
But yeah, it just kind of Normally, I'm trolled in my own chat. Tonight, it's Bacon. That's a
It's
first.
everywhere he shows up. They want him off YouTube. They want him to give up. They want him to go away, and it's not happening. So
Nope.
fucking troll harder, motherfuckers. I mean, what else? You know, do you have 2 more hours to make 100 more troll accounts, dummy? You know, if I was Bunny, I'd be like, when are we having sex? Like, are you done trolling Bacon yet?
Yeah. And I mean, like, and it's like Jamie said, like, when Jody come in there and she said something, and she's like, "Well, Missy can fight her own battles." Well, how can Missy fight a battle when they're running in, calling me every name in the book, and they had 100 and some people convinced that I'm insane. Now Allison's calling me crazy. Well, honey, if I'm crazy, at least never mind. Shut up, Missy. Take the high road. Shut
If
up.
you're crazy, what is Allison then? She's like
It's
off the
just
fucking
hard
chart.
to go against Creeps because he talks so fucking fast. Before you can even answer one thing, he's got like 30, and he reaches so far with that go-go gadget arm. It's like, this is what narcissistic people do. It's like they try to confuse you. So before you even know what fact you're defending, it's like they're already throwing 10 more things at you,
hmm
and then
Yep.
they're like switching your words around to where, you know, the next sentence is them trying to, well, you're a fucking liar then, because I mean, y'all hear Chris call me a liar? I didn't say verbatim. I said, if you have these fucking pics of my kids in that goddamn Discord, take them out. You know, but that they all like to do that. You know, and
Yeah.
it's like, I'm not going to let them change my words up there. They're not going to trip me up. I've been dealing with mean girls my entire life and narcissists. So I'm very well educated.
Exactly. And like I would like to give Chris the benefit of the doubt when he made the comment. If there was ever any pictures of anybody's kids in there, he would remove them because he said he's a father himself. I'd like to give that benefit of the doubt, but it's still up in the air, you know what I mean?
Right. See, that's why these discords and shit cause problems for people. When you have a community and it's like, I think Drama Rehab really is trying to build like a little community over there, but like they've just fucked it all up. They'll never go any higher than what they have now.
Dateline got that account, that Clark guy. I don't know if that was somebody using somebody's picture. I don't know.
I don't know. I've never seen that before.
You know, there's
Staples
so
is up
little
in
I
store.
can't really tell. You know, because my whole shit's been like, even I mean, I have not one private thing to myself anymore, pretty much. Like they've pretty much doxed every fucking thing about, and not just pictures, but shit about my private personal life. You know, I mean, so it's like I pretty much have no dignity, so I might as well just fucking go out fighting.
That's how I know it's Dusty, because there's so many things that we shared together over 2 years that
And you know who you tell
I
what
know
to.
it's her, and she can just sit there and go, "No, it wasn't." Oh, yeah, okay, buddy, whatever. And meanwhile, she's the only person I told this shit to. Addresses,
Bacon-
people, family.
Well,
She's
Bacon,
sitting there
maybe we'll
going, "No,
get
I don't know
lucky
what
and
you're
she'll
talking
go
about."
live again tonight. The 3 people on panel and 1 person watching and nobody in the chat.
Yeah, nobody cares about her at all. But it's annoying.
It is, because when it happens to you and it's like your private business, you know, it's like that stuff, you know, might still affect you. And it's just for somebody to just be so reckless with your private information. And then,
Yeah.
you know, I'm sure you guys did care about each other. So it just kind of fucks the whole.
That's
It's
what
like when
gets me
you
the
date
most,
somebody.
is that, like, okay, so there was a breakup. Like, it's not a big deal. People, it happens. You don't have to. You don't have the right, and you shouldn't be going there. You shouldn't be, like, putting my family in danger.
Well,
you know,
luckily
like-
you're in Canada, bro. I'm in the United States. I'm close to some of these fuckers.
Yeah, but
Well,
still,
see,
there
that's the
could
thing.
there
She's
could be
doxing
somebody
the
up
shit out
here.
of Bacon, but yet she cries. I got on a panel with Gunn, 3 years ago, Bacon, before I even knew
Yeah.
what he did. Because allegedly, I don't even remember the stream, but allegedly, she's claiming before I got up on the panel, he doxed her kid and I was supporting it. But yet here she's supporting
He
doxing his
probably
kids.
fucking did, though.
Yeah, Dusty can't handle anybody doxing her shit, but she can do it to me every fucking day.
Mm.
She passed her shit on to other people too, is what it is.
Yeah, I know. But
So
it's
just to
it all
keep the hate alive.
the fault lies on her because she's the one who passed it out in the first
Exactly.
place.
And if
So
she
fuck
was
her.
a real woman, she would go live and say, you know what? I was hurt. I felt
Yep.
pissed. I did some spiteful, petty shit, and I regret it, and I'm sorry, and move on. You know,
Yep.
I mean, there's I mean, everybody has redeemable. No. Some people do not have redeemable qualities, but like, just own what you did. It's not that hard, you know?
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, really. Or we can just fight back and forth forever because I'm not going to stop until you do. So
And that's the thing, like because I got the recording clip of her coming at me for being on this panel. And then they did a stream, it was called Ode to Missy that she dirty deleted. And Bacon and I cracked up laughing because I was on AJ's panel. Bacon got a screenshot. It was it was Dusty, Johnny, and I believe New Jersey on a panel talking about me. One person lurking, nobody in the chat.
oh, there's my niece.
Oh, lovely.
Gun, why don't you just come in and say hello? We'll pull you on a panel. You can get a voice changer. I mean, I know you want friends and shit and you're lonely and you have to go back to trolling.
Yeah, and then they were like, because I was like, Bacon and I were laughing at it. And it just kind of like,
down there.
in the recording that I
Stop it,
have,
Dimples.
Jamie, I've got
Yeah.
19 different recordings of Dusty.
Jesus Christ.
But the last one, her admitting, the thing that sucks about going down memory lane is rewatching old streams from 3 years ago and somebody in here
God, is it
trying to
old.
kiss my ass. She still got the streams, like she's still watching streams of Gun from 3 years ago.
Lord.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's obsessed
And then-
with Jason. Yep.
And then they'll sit there and
But yet she's pretty much clicked up with them because
And it'd be
in a
like-
sense, all of your information is somehow trickled down to those sons of bitches too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
because who else has the time to sit here and literally make 100 accounts and videos on you, Bacon?
And then,
Well,
then
she
you get
has all the
Johnny
time
set
the
up
gun
there.
has. So
Johnny literally sat on the stream that was dirty deleted, and she says, "And Missy, we got all the voice recordings you talking about people right here." And I turned around, I did a response video, and I said, "I got the recordings too that you and Dusty and everybody else talked shit on people just as much as I did. Remember that
See,
one,
this
sweetheart."
is how obsessed they are. So when you look at this comment, it says eating at the Burger King on Clark Road. Okay, so there's a Burger King on Clark Road in London, Ontario, where I was born. Okay, so they research where Burger King is
Wow, go to college.
in London, Ontario, which I don't even live in London anymore. That's how obsessed they are.
That's because Gunn can't get real jobs on them felony charges he's got. Bro, go
Fucking
to
insane.
college. Go be a jailhouse lawyer. You know, take
So
all this
that's
time you've
why
been doing this
Dateline
shit
got
and
that
educate
Clark
yourself.
account. Because there was a Clark person that Dateline hid, and he made the comment, said Staples is a fun store.
Oh yeah, there's a Staples on Clark Road too.
And then when your niece comes in
Yeah.
and says that,
That's sad. That's sad.
god damn. Because Wolf Dead nailed that one. If they're going to come in, y'all ain't fucking blocked. Come in under your real accounts.
They don't have any real accounts. He probably doesn't know how to find it. He has to scroll so long. I don't see how these people don't have time to I'm disabled too, guys. Right now, I'm just like, I have nothing to do, but I still have to clean my house, take care of my cat,
Yeah.
touch some grass. Like, where do they find all this time?
God
Like,
knows.
my niece, that picture, she's a minor. Like, what are you doing?
I know. They have no fucking moral compass, like, period.
Like, that's fucked up shit, dude.
And see, the fucked up part is Bunny knows he's fucking doing it. And, like, she has some fucking sense. And I felt like she did have some morals, but I guess not.
I'm not letting Dusty off the hook. It's her.
It's her too. It's gotta be her. Because, like, if it was Gunn, there'd be like 70 of these things rolling in.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
know how he does. Yeah.
It's gotta be
her.
Dusty, crusty ass cunt.
Mhm.
See you next Tuesday, bitch.
She's a fucking whore.
You know, I tried to battle with her one time and I didn't even call that stupid girl no names. I didn't make fun of her looks or nothing. And she was just tearing me down, man. And I was just like, okay, bitch, I'll put a pin in that. I'll put a pin in that. Like I put a pin that time you called my forehead big fucking bacon. Just kidding. I found a little bit of weed.
Good.
But yeah, but I mean, like, it's like I said
I'm going
tonight,
to get
Allison
some
got up
tomorrow.
there.
They're
And
just trying to
from what
charge
I
me $15 to deliver my weed to my house. I'm like,
And I mean, like Allison up on the panel, from what I understood, I never knew, like, you and Allison had, I didn't know you guys had an issue. I thought yous were cool. And she's right
I
up there
always
now.
have a love-hate relationship with Allison, but she's always generally kissed my ass because I'll come over every couple years and try to fucking fix her goddamn channel for her. And she ends up
Yeah,
fucking
and I
it up
mean, like,
because she does stupid shit like bandwagon jump and be shady behind my back. And when Crystal died, listen, Crystal would watch all of you guys. Y'all know Crystal Therese, Crystal Selvage, okay? She watched all of you guys. And like the last year of her life on YouTube, she was getting trolled just like this with her kids' pics being dogs and stuff. Sorry, I just get emotional sometimes thinking about it. And she didn't chat in chats and things because she didn't want to bring trolls to her friends' channels. She didn't want to cause problems for people, you know, and just, I don't know what my whole point in that was. But then Allison goes, and because she had cared about Allison because they both have diabetes, okay? So when I found out about Crystal, you know, like I knew how she felt about certain people. So I reached out to a few people in private to say, hey, you know, Crystal passed. And this is, you know, how she felt about you. So I did that with Allison. And then I didn't know she was involved with all the stupid shit she was involved with. So I invite her over into, you know, me in Arizona as we panel. And then I told her multiple times, and Nora told her multiple times that, because I had talked to someone, I talked to Jeepers, and we were told that, you know, no flowers, no gifts, no money, nothing. Okay. That the only thing that they wanted was prayers. Allison kept like wanting to try to stir up this shit where she was going to get money for this. And we kept telling her no. And then lo and behold, you know, because I wasn't around much that week, she was going on her YouTube channel, bitching about her light bill. And then she's wanting to take money from people into her PayPal account for Crystal. No.
Bacon, do you know who that Lori account was?
Yeah, that's my mom.
Because that account was just made on March 30th.
That's my mom.
Jesus,
Crystal
now
was
we
truly
had your mom,
special.
your son, and your niece in here. Who's next?
Oh, my daughter will be next. My grandmother after that. They've already done that one. They go to all my family's Facebook. All because
Well,
I
y'all
dumped
can go to mine.
I
Half
dumped
my
a bitch.
family got me blocked, so y'all ain't gonna find shit.
I broke up with a nut job in Texas, and this is what I get 2 years later.
Lordy.
You're crazy,
2 years.
Dusty. You're fucking crazy.
Was she on YouTube?
I know she hates that word, crazy, because she knows she is crazy. And she's just
I
proving
embrace
it.
My
She's
email is
absolutely
psycho
fucking
shaming.
crazy. Take some
Just
meds,
embrace
bitch.
it,
Go
girl.
to the doctor. Do something. Get a job. Get a life. Stop sponging off your baby daddy. Touch some fucking grass. Do something, man.
Breathe some air. It's okay. You can breathe some air that isn't like dehumiditized.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Like, I don't know. Air conditioning, like, I don't know. Never mind. That was probably a stupid joke. I'm wearing thin. I've been like live for 12 days straight. I done threw out all my best material.
Go walk
Did
into
y'all
the
see
Gulf
the
of
film that I
Mexico.
got
It's right
muted over there
beside
on
you.
Drama Rehab?
I am such a nice person.
Would y'all go on a panel if you just kept getting muted?
No.
I did that with
What's the
Jason one
point?
time. It wasn't. There was no point.
Nope. That's why, like she said, like it was said, like they kept saying to another friend of mine, "Hey, can you ask Missy to come in? Can you ask Missy to come in?" And Missy wouldn't do it. Just like the night they wanted to do the panel with Sky. No, Bacon was in Missy's DMs. Lotus was in Missy's DMs. Dateline was in Missy's DMs. And I think Jessica and Mike Cry were in Missy's DMs saying, "Don't you fucking dare."
Dateline, I actually had a grilled cheese. I was so afraid of putting ham on that shit. I wanted like I want some meat, I guess, because I haven't had like much protein in a long time. So it's like getting me to that point where I'm like craving like a cheeseburger. But I'm still a little bit scared of putting certain things in my system. But I did eat some eggs too, and a grilled
Yeah,
cheese and some yogurt and some fruit and some banana, which is fruit too, right?
I eat 5 eggs a day, so
Good Lord.
it's true.
I can't believe how
Dateline
many
go.
DMs I got. Hey Missy, I thought you and YT done leaked my almost naked pics like a year ago. Y'all, I thought YT sent them to Tina.
I never copied any of your pics like that because when they first got put on Twitter, I said, "Oh fuck no, I ain't getting blamed for this one."
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter now. I'm not mad about it. I mean,
Yeah, I literally never. I don't even know what the fuck happened there because
it was
YT
actually
said to
I
me,
leaked them on. I made them get leaked. I knew Kickstand had them, and I knew he was just probably waiting for an
"Yeah,
opportunity, and I just kind of wanted to take my own power back. So I made Scotty stupid at. I mean, I'm sorry, Lady Gemini's in the chat. I made this person that's known for doing that type of shit. I sent him his way, and he sent him to YT, who sent him to Tina over there, and you know they
yeah." See,
made their rounds. I was shocked,
I don't know
but I had
nothing
like
about the Tina thing, but when
I had
they were
6
on Twitter, I
DMs
said, "Oh
wanting
fuck
to
no."
see them.
No, literally, when they were on Twitter and I was talking to YT in Hangouts, and I said, "Oh fuck, Jamie's pictures are all over." And she said something. I said, "Oh fuck, no, I ain't getting blamed for that one." And she cracked right up laughing.
You should have just retweeted them. I would have.
No,
I'll go
hell
back and
no.
retweet.
Dateline,
I've already put them
check
up.
your
So.
DMs, Dateline. You're gonna laugh. She gets a fucking kick out of me. She said I should have a comedy channel.
Missy, you're a trip. You should go live more often. Do you go live? I guess I wasn't around much, but I mean, I really could
No,
give a
not
shit if
very
I get to
often.
1,000 subs, guys. If I could help you guys with your channels over here, y'all know I've never really cared about going live for my own channel. I would just kind of every once in a while hop on a panel. Right now, I'm just on prednisone too, and it's got me a little manicky, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to like pass time, but you know, I really don't give a shit about it. Well, I did for a minute just because I had like my Britney video has 96,000 views on it. So I had lots of
Damn.
watch time. Yeah, that shit I can't even I have thousands and thousands of hours of watch time. I mean thousands
That's awesome.
because
Yeah.
of that video.
Shit. Nice going.
Yeah. I make it my point at least 100 times a night to make Dateline laugh.
You know, Jake made a good point. The likes of Jake.
Yeah.
Jake was like, well, how did you even know, Jamie, not to like her, Hody? And to have her blocked because she wasn't on YouTube, lady.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like how
Every
how
once
did
in a
they
while,
sit there
Jake
and
comes
say
out
you
with
have
a
no
real
clout
banger.
like
I
that?
know.
I know, right?
Well, that's like Jake came to me today, and
Thanks for doing my job,
Stacy
Sorry.
put us in like a group chat because Jake wanted to talk to me, and I don't know if somebody reached out to him or what, but he just wanted to say to me, hey, people are trying to get us fighting again, but he says, I ain't going to fight with you. He said, this is fucking stupid.
Well,
And I
maybe
was
he's
like,
been paying
okay, yeah.
attention to me then.
Hey, Queenie. But yeah,
Pinky.
Jamie, I literally sent both you and Dateline, because I'm such a nice person. I am so kind-hearted. Bacon's thinking, oh, fuck, Missy's scaring me now. I literally, very politely, messaged Allison on Hangouts. I said, I'm already in hell, Allie. Love the drama loving whore, as you called me tonight. And then I blocked her.
Ah.
She's gonna have an aneurysm over that one.
Well, she can't deny it.
Well, I
clips are right there.
dropped out of some groups I was in with her because I was so disgusted by that shit that she tried to pull with Crystal. To be fair, that was the last straw. I'm just like, she has no more redeemable qualities to me.
Yep.
No more. She wanted
Well,
to
no,
say, well,
and-
you're, I'm a
She threw
gold digger or
Dateline
some
under the
type of
bus.
shit.
Missy, thank you for having
She
us
threw
on.
everybody under the bus.
No
Her
problem,
track
my
record
cry.
is
If you go live
1,000.
this weekend, let me know.
Oh, I will. I'll let you know, definitely. Thank you, Jamie and Canadian Bacon.
What's
Yeah,
your
take care,
name?
My Cry. It's good seeing you again, man.
My Cry. I'm sorry. I
My cry
apologize.
for help.
I didn't
Yes.
know.
Yeah, no
My
problem.
cry's good. My cry's cool people. Him's cool peeps.
Well, sub me
Yes.
up, My Cry. I'm a panel whore. I mean, I forgot what they call me again. I'm just trying to get to like 1,000 subs because I've never
You're
done
just
it
trying
before.
to channel build and everything.
Missy doesn't even want sub.
Back in my day, we called it panel whoring, but I mean, if she wants to call it channel building, we'll go with that, I guess.
Right.
Thank you. Yeah. So we'll see you guys soon.
All right, see you, bro.
Thank you. Bye.
See you when you go live. Later,
And that's
Jess.
Jessica.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Jess. Bye, Jess. I'm sorry.
Bye,
I
Jess.
didn't
Bye,
mean
Jess.
that. I feel bad. I
You're
don't see
good.
that well, so it's like I'm on my phone and everything's so small. I didn't even know Bacon was on panel till like he started talking a bunch.
Flapping my jaw.
But yeah, it just, and I mean, they caught Skywarp went into their Discord because we were both in there, and he turned around when shit popped with me and him. I literally said, because I'm not the type of person that'll sit there and say, okay, if you're my friend, you can't be his. I literally said in my Christ Discord, I said to him, where Sky comes in here, if you guys are in a voice chat, I am no longer friends with him. I will not join your call. That's all I said.
Shady.
Jessica was kind of like, huh,
Careful.
what?
Stop.
And
Sorry.
and then turn around and Sky come right into the Discord after that. And he literally said, guys, I'm sorry. I was a really shitty friend to Missy. I'll just leave your Discord. And then my Cry and Jess were just kind of like, what the fuck? And then when we streamed, they went into his Discord and my Cry didn't kind of let on that he was live. And Sky started, well, Missy, da 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 da. And then he realized my Cry was live, and then he tried to be all nicey nice about it. And that's when shit popped with my Cry, Jess, and Skywarp.
Hey, Flatty.
Flatline.
Hey,
I was just
Flatline.
talking about you.
Scorpios unite.
Oh, God.
Is that really her, though?
Hey, you know what? The moon is
Okay.
in Capricorn tonight, so you better watch out, Bacon. I'm a Capricorn, and it's in Capricorn
Bacon,
today.
is this your grandmother in here now?
That's my Nana. Yep.
Nana Bacon.
That's Nana Bacon. She's still alive and kicking, by the way. So.
Oh, dear God.
If you
Well,
could
we had
talk,
his
maybe she could
now
cook
we
us
had
all
his
a
mother,
meal.
his grandmother, his niece, and his son.
Mm-hmm.
With
Queenie.
your damn family's been almost all in here.
It's just proving my point.
I mean, over and over. And
Yeah.
it's just like, she doesn't even care. I think she's going to continue to do it until there's some non-proof that comes out about how it's not her, so she can feel all righty right and vindicated, and that's the fucked up part about not being able to believe screenshots and shit nowadays, because it's like, you can't always tell who's going with the truth here. But I mean, if you look at it, like, if you've only told one person X, Y, and Z, and now
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z done got out, well, then the person that let out X, Y, and Z needs to be nailed to the cross, or at least apologize and say, I won't, I'm sorry, so that way we know that it's not them continuing to do it, because we know they pass on that information to other people that do it for them, gun.
Dateline says Missy got to meet Bacon's whole family.
That's the thing. Dusty hates Jason, but she'll use Jason as a tool to troll me.
Oh yeah.
No problem. But like I've said to you already, Jamie, it's like she's the one who released it all in the first place. So I really don't care if it's Jason anymore. It's her.
Right. Yeah. Well, she's the one but that's a huge betrayal. I mean, when you're with somebody for 2 years and
Yep.
you share your whole life with that person, that's a huge betrayal.
No problem, Flatty. I've known you for like 100 years now. No.
Same.
But according to Drama Rehab Rewind, I've been on YouTube since 1992.
Dude, they're the ones that started that whole clout thing with me. And y'all notice how when I finally take my power back and I own it, and I'm just like, then it's like, oh, she's, then they want to make fun of the clout. And like,
Yeah.
it's like, you can't have it both ways, okay? Because everything you throw at me, I'm gonna PR it, I'm gonna spin it in my favor, and I think narcissists just don't like that shit.
No. And you know how you really take your shit back? When I said when you were live earlier and Chris kept saying, come on up on our panel, 7 p.m., whatever. I turned right around and I said, go get your content somewhere else. You ain't getting it here. Because that's all they wanted. They want the views because they know they get people like me or you up there. They get us attacked. They get us fighting. They're going to get the people in there.
And then you got people in the chat who haven't been around longer than a year max. And they don't know
Right.
anything about what anybody's talking about, but they just
Yeah.
jump on that side.
And then like
Right.
I said, that they had people like I'm not going to dog her because I don't know her, Rainy Raina. She comes from RSN's community. I've heard of him. Do I know him? No. Facey, she came from
He's
that
kind of a
community.
douche, to be fair.
There's 4 or 5 of them. They don't know me from a hole in the ground, but because Jody told them I'm nuts. That's the gospel. Facey sat over there running around saying, is she a little slow? Is she a little slow? Honey, I ain't slow. At least I didn't find out in a chat that my man was running around 3 other girls that were sitting in that chat too. And it was Joe Cobra, of all people, that fucking outed it.
Queenie, you are OG, baby girl. You've been around longer than me. And Queenie ain't never got to 1,000 subs either.
Yeah, and here they're sitting there making fun. If you've been on YouTube since 1992 and you ain't got 1K subs, you need to give the fuck up. Okay, Skywarp was on YouTube for 10 years. He just got 1K subs.
Well, I've been on YouTube since I forget when I used to just watch videos on here. I didn't never go to streams or live stream. I just used it for watching like content. And then I came to YouTube about 5, almost 6 years ago. But I take long breaks. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, it was 2016 for me.
Yeah, it was like 2017 for me.
Mm-hmm.
And at first I didn't care about like making drama videos or, whatever. I would just like hop on panels and stuff. But, I got into like the true crime community and, other just different communities. I started doing some free Britney content. And if you guys look at my channel, like some of my videos are good. Like some of them my Britney video has 96,000 views on it. And I still get watch time every day from that video. Plus I have the McCamey Manor video, which is like at 56,000. So like I've had those on my channel for so long and I'm just like, well, You know, if I'm going to come back, I might as well come back to YouTube swinging and panel hoe it up to push me over to that 1K mark.
Queenie
You know,
said
I earned all
around.
these subs the hard way. If I have to panel whore for the last 50, fuck them. They paneled whore for a whole 1,000 of them. I'm only panhandling for 50.
Queenie just turned around and said, I've been around the blocks on YouTube so much that my legs are killing me. That's a good one.
Well, Dateline, I don't like making money off of a community that makes the same amount of money and struggles just like I do. You know, some of these people, and that's why I used to go so hard at Tina D, is a lot of the people in her chat were on disability and they're giving her all this money thinking that she's got all these problems or she needs this, that, and the third, just like when Allison goes live and bitches about her light bill and her rent and all of her bullshit. It makes these people want to help because there's a lot of people that have a kind heart on here. And, you know, I just feel like if you want to get money on here, at least be real about it. Have your super chat up. People can super chat you like a tip. People can tip you. We tip our bartenders, right? You know, but it's the beggars on here or the people that like manipulate, you know, like the ones that'll go and fight for the likes of Karen, the racist ninja, who's doing the most. And because she's tipping or she's paying, you know, they're going to go and fight battles for people that are, and most of the time it's wrong. I mean, when they all went over to Tina's to dox me, she has like, I mean, at one time she had a really large channel. I think now she's probably around 100,000 or 86,000 or something. But when they did a 4-point power presentation on my entire life on this channel, you know, all because they had the money and shit to go over there and fucking do it. You know, and I just think it's wrong. I think it's wrong when Drama Rehab does it. I think it's wrong if Abe does it. It's just wrong.
The truth knows all about you, Jamie. Wolf then asked if you have enough watch hours, and the truth just said yes, she does. I don't know who that dude is, but he's scaring me.
I don't know,
I'm
but
having a very funny feeling that this is Bacon's daughter now.
I have watch time for days, and I have for a long time, and I've thought about going ahead and pushing myself over that 1K mark because I have earned all my subs the hard way. Like I never.
Bacon, do you have a niece named Nicole?
Oh, that's my ex-wife and her new husband.
No, I just met Bacon's ex-wife.
Redneck actually created the video, but I'm the one I think that found the content for the video. Some of my videos are collab between me and Redneck or Redneckzilla. But I was the one following the Free Britney movement. I'm the one that told the real TMZ to fuck off. The real TMZ was in Redneck's fucking inbox on Twitter to get him to do some kind of little podcast thing. And I was like, fuck y'all, kept Britney Spears imprisoned and in a conservatorship. I hate TMZ.
Alrighty, YT. So Bacon, is that in that account was made about March 20th as well, so
I
all
love
these
you,
accounts
YT.
are all
Yeah,
these accounts are March 20th of this year.
That coincides
Me
with my
too,
return.
Flatline, and I don't know what to do about it. Like, I just don't know what to do about it.
So Bacon, your whole
This is what
family's
he
been
does.
in
As
here
soon as I
tonight.
came back.
Yeah, because you come back around that time because you come into, I think you came into Silence and we were all in there. There was me, you, and AJ. And AJ's link got dropped and I subbed to AJ, and when he went live that night, you were in there.
Right, so as soon as I come
Hey,
back,
Flatline, why don't you
you
go
see
show
Sky.
Red some love?
You
I've
see Sky
tried.
saying that he's going to babysit me,
Yeah.
and then all these accounts get made.
Yep. And they'll all twist and say that these accounts are me, and I don't even know your family. Well, I just met them tonight.
We know
I
who
took
they
2
are.
years off, Flatty. Getting my head on straight.
Jamie, Jamie, do you know how I bribe Bacon to download Hangouts again?
Yeah, because I wasn't going to
Uh-huh.
do it.
Dateline said to me one night, she said, "Tell Bacon I said hi." So I got up on AJ's panel. I said, "Bacon, somebody wants me to tell you they said hi." And he said, "Who?" I said, "You got to download Hangouts first." And he hummed and hawed about it. It agitated him so bad he downloaded Hangouts just so I tell him who said
I got to
hi.
add Dateline too, because I trust Dateline, of course.
I just had to reinstall mine too, Bacon. To be fair, like I
Yeah.
had installed that shit on my phone, and then I had to reinstall it, and it was like it blew my phone up. I was like, "Holy
Well,
shit!"
yeah, and that's the thing, like, because see, Silent was in the chat the night that we all got Bacon to re-download Hangouts. He
Thank
got
you,
in
Flat.
my DMs and he's like, "Hey, tell Bacon to add me. Give me Bacon's thing." I wouldn't give it to him, and I was just like, "Well, I'll send off your thing and ask him to add you if he wants to. That's him." Like he wouldn't leave me alone for a couple of days to get Bacon to add him. And I was just like, "Look, he will add you if he wants to. I'm not giving you his email, and I will send him yours, but I'm not giving you his. I'm not mental."
Yeah, because I can't trust Silent because I know he's in that group. He's in that circle.
Yeah, and then like
He's
the
in the
night you
circle
got
that
him to do
doxes
it,
my family.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
the
the
only
night
thing I can say, I want to speak up for Silent though. I mean, I don't know. Okay, Silent, because he has doxed me before, but I feel like Silent does have some morals, and
Silent
not that
has a
he would.
heart. He's a good guy. I don't. Yeah,
Yeah,
we just
I
don't know where
hear
the
you.
hell his head is.
right. His head is
I've
that
been
his
friends with
brother
him.
fucking holds shit over his head. Like he lives there, so it's like, I mean, all what all Narc over there. That's what we're gonna call Chris. We're gonna call him Narc. All Narc over there has to do is just like, act a certain kind of way and maybe hold Silent stability over his head because they live together. And of course, Silent's gonna fall in line. That's his brother, and I think his brother treats him like shit. And I think his brother fucking thinks, by tearing Silent down, it makes him look better when it doesn't. Because that's just what kind of piece of shit he is.
Yeah, could be. I wouldn't doubt it because
I really think that's part of it. I've heard stories because I know two girls that were really actually Dateline outed it. Yeah, that's what they do to him.
Yeah.
Why do you think he's
I've been
so
told a
stressed the
few
fuck out?
things. I've been told a few things, and not by Dateline, Leo, or anybody else, but I've been
I
told
think
a
I've
few
just
things that's been
figured him
going
out
on there.
because I just figured it out because I've known Silent for so long, and I knew him when he lived with his other brother, and I knew when he lived with this brother. And the last time I talked to Silent, he was so anxious. It was like he was scared to be on the phone with me, and I felt the vibe because I'm a big believer in vibes, and I felt the vibe that maybe if Chris found out he was talking to me, like it wouldn't be cool, And it's like with the other rumors that I've heard and just the way that I do know Silent. I mean, I've talked to Silent many times, like on Hangouts. He actually, me and him had each other's real phone numbers, and I've never doxed it. Have I doxed Silent's phone number? I probably did, but he probably doxed mine first.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
see,
You guys
like,
went back and forth. I don't know.
to see, like, I've been told, and like I said, not by Dateline or Leo or anybody else, but they've got some pretty loose lips over there, and I can agree to a point that he's scared, but it's not of Chris.
Then who's he scared of? Jody?
Yeah. Yeah. Because Silent has told people that Jody's paid Chris's truck payments. Their new Nike Air Force Ones, Jody's bought them. There was a brand new TV bought in the living room. Jody bought it.
So for me fighting with her, that's rocking the boat over there in that household.
It might
See, that
be,
makes
yeah.
sense to me.
It might be.
But they wanted to
Bacon-
blame you for giving Silent a heart attack. Let's not forget that.
Bacon was always jealous of Silent Killer because he has it bigger. What does that even mean?
Oh, because Silent's proud of his junk, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm proud of mine too, so fuck it. I don't care.
Yeah, but we don't want Bacon doing a bath time fun video.
Or
No, we
any other.
probably
And you know what, Jamie? When that video was shown
I
to
should
everybody,
parody the bath time. Who thinks I should parody the bath time fun video and just make fun of myself?
Oh, for
yeah, but
sure,
you know
do it.
what's even worse, Jamie? Everybody that saw that video, they didn't care his dingling was showing. They were
Because they've
disgusted at the
all
color of the
seen it.
water.
I know, and the shit on the wall. And
They were disgusted at the color of the water. They're like, what the fuck is wrong with the water?
well, back in the day, me and Ray Ray used to talk to him on three-way, and he would try to get me and Ray Ray to make troll accounts of his D-pic and like go troll people with it. Like Silent is not afraid of his junk being out there. And he had sent me that video years ago, and I always threatened to put it out because why not? I told him not to fucking send it to me, y'all. So I'm just at that point where I was just like, I was like an urban legend. People could have thought I made it up. And when I finally got access to it, I put that shit right out. I showed it.
Well, that's like, I remember when I think Dateline might remember it. There was me, Dateline, Leo, Silent, and a couple others in the call. And Silent would be sitting there saying, him and a bunch of others, he had this guy's dick pic, they had, and I said, what the fuck did y'all do? Get into a group and exchange dick pics? And Silent was just kind of like right quiet about it because he had all these guys' dick pics and they had his. And I'm like, were you all in a fucking group and just like handed your dick pics like baseball cards or what?
Girl, I used to have me and my group used to have so many D pics in our little hangouts just from fucking dudes. It's like, man, I don't know what's up with y'all. Like, y'all just, there's no dinner first. It's just like, here's my D. And it's like, what do you want me to do, buddy? Just like drive on over and.
Yeah, even Wolfden seen the bath time fun video. He said the water was disgusting too.
Oh, there's my daughter.
Well, hi, Bacon's daughter. About time you made an appearance.
Jesus Christ.
She's so pretty.
Thank you.
Like I said, normally in my chats I'm being trolled, but tonight it's Bacon.
Yeah, it's because I'm speaking up about Dusty. It's pissing her off.
Well, yeah,
She
but I
doesn't like
speak
it.
up about creeps, and I haven't seen about 600 of my
Yeah, but
trolls
you
in
don't
here.
understand. Dusty is like next level fucking 5150.
He was with her for 2 years.
I know her so fucking well. Just me saying her name is going to trigger her for another 6 fucking months. Like,
She told Sky to put a 5150 on me.
Y'all, I almost got 5150 Monday, okay? Like, and that was facts. Like when you hear the knock at the door and it's boom, 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 like.
yeah, but
You're
you're at least
family's
like
beautiful.
you at least like have some morals, and like you're not gonna fucking go put children on the fucking internet and stalk
Just
a
know
dude
you're
for.
right, guys. If they show up to your house to do a welfare check, tell them that you're not suicidal. Tell them that you're not going to hurt yourself or anyone else. Just know your rights and it'll be okay.
Well, they were turning around saying tonight that because we won't leave Sky alone, that he's suicidal. Can we do a 5150 on him?
Yeah, and then they tried to call me a killer for that. Let me explain something of what these motherfuckers did to me, okay? And it's just like, because he was like, because I'm disabled too, and I'm pretty sure Creeps has been listening to me, but he obviously, his comprehension skills, because he gets in that chat fighting with Missy so hard that he doesn't absorb information that he's hearing.
No, we don't.
You know?
He can't read or write, so he can't read and stuff like that. So he can't read and he can't count. So we figured that out.
If he could slow down for a second, if he could slow down for a minute, smoke some weed, Creeps, not sativa. Smoke you some good indica, buddy. Smoke you some indica, eat an edible, and just relax.
Yeah. Well, there was a comment I made. Oh, God. Mike Rice got his shit set, the members, in order to go back and watch it. If Dateline was to go back and get the clip, you would think somebody would be really triggered of me saying, well, I think his mother and father are brother and sister. Nope, he don't get triggered over that. He runs with the fact that I apparently made a homophobic slur. against Skywarp. He's mad about that and not me calling his mother and father brother and sister.
Why is he mad on Sky's defense though? Like,
Because he knows Sky's a
don't know.
pussy and won't fight his own battles.
yeah, but then Sky doesn't need to have girlfriends then, okay?
No, he
Maybe
doesn't.
Missy can man him up, and maybe if people, this is what it is. People like Sky, they go try to like get people to help them because they act so meek and stuff, you know? And it's like, if he would just like stop, you know, and quit trying to make people feel sorry for him, you know, and that's where people get caught up because Sky's adorable. I want to hold Sky and protect Sky like a son, you know,
We
but
all
it's
do.
like we're
Yeah.
on YouTube, bitches, you know, like either keep them off the shit or keep them in check or whatever, but like I just don't understand how Creeps is so fucking invested in this.
I was in Creeps' spot at one point. That's what Creeps doesn't understand. I was Creeps at one point. I was protecting Sky. I know
I think
what's
we've
going on.
all done it. I've protected
Yes,
Sky in the
we've
I've
all
done
done
it.
it.
I did
Lots
it
of
for
us
2
have done it.
years.
Exactly.
That's what Creeps
I
doesn't
mean,
get. It's like Creeps isn't the only one who's ever protected Sky.
everybody,
Come on, dude.
because Sky gets people to protect him. He's manipulative in that way. It's like he's figured out this is what I'm going to do on YouTube, and now he resorts to this pattern every single time.
Mm-hmm. Sky's just a pampered little boy, and he's got to grow up. He's got to become a man one day. Let those balls drop.
Right. You know, let your girlfriend bust your balls and then like
Yep.
y'all fight it out, but don't bring other people into it like you need protection.
Oh, there's my
Well, see,
brother-in-law.
that's what I tried saying to the different ones, right? Because, and like I said, I was in another Discord tonight talking with my friend. I'm not going to say who they are, but they know him too. And I said,
Yeah.
no, he might not be sitting in a Discord with you right now doing it. But I said, you don't know what he's saying and doing in other Discords. And they said, you know what? You're right.
Okay, Dateline.
They said, we don't know what he's saying and doing in other Discords. They just said, we know right now in the Discord we're in with him, he's apparently not saying anything. But I know because I've got the Facebook chats where I screenshot them and I can still see them. I can't talk in them, but I can still see them where he has talked shit on people. And he
Well,
puts on
I live
Facebook,
with my mama,
I never talk to anybody. I don't talk bad about people and da 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 da. And AJ has a comment that he took off one of his videos where Sky said something. I don't know what it is. AJ will not tell us what it said. But the night AJ seen it, remember that, Bacon? He went right off on Sky, told Sky he wasn't welcome in his channel and don't message him or his wife ever again.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was said though.
No, I don't think AJ's ever said what it was. And then he started messaging Texas Little, I think her name is. And AJ turned right around. Bacon said right in it, he doxes people.
We should probably, Dateline is making a good point. She says it's probably best we not talk about Sky just to be cautious. It won't make a difference at this point. There is nothing we can do about it.
Exactly. Just let them find out.
Well, I agree.
on
Like
their
I
own.
don't want Sky to hurt himself. I'll be the first. Like I don't want that. Who wants that? Nobody.
Well,
But
I'll
stop
find
with your
out.
fucking shit, dude.
I'll
Like,
find
stop.
out from a couple of people in the next day or so if he's legitly saying that or if that's Creeps running with that story.
I mean, if he wanted to come in here, we can love bomb him. You know, we can reform him. You know, we can make him feel better. And you know,
Jamie, he's not. No,
Mm-mm.
I'll tell you
I've done
something.
that.
No,
I've
I'll
done
tell
that.
you something privately. What will happen? Because I found out today a couple things I told Dateline.
Sky
You're right.
he'll make friends with you for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, and then as soon as he logs off, he's your enemy immediately.
Yeah, it's like the same. It's like flies circling the drain. I mean, it really is.
Yeah,
I've done it with him 4 or 5 times.
I know of something right now that Creeps and them don't know. And I know Sky's watching and he's shitting bricks right now because he's thinking, what does she know? But I'm not going to say it publicly.
We respect you, Dateline, and thank you for like reminding us, because I wasn't honestly thinking about that at the time, and I forgot. I didn't forget, but I thought it was some bullshit they was just trying to throw at me, because they was trying to tell me I was killing the dude. Didn't I get accused of murder? Did I get accused of murder? I think I did.
Attempted murder, I think it was.
Aiding
See,
and
I didn't know
abetting.
if that. I didn't know if that
Yeah.
was thrown at me or you because
That's the second time
they
in
were
my
back
life.
and forth.
Just kidding.
They were back and forth on that one, so I don't know if that was aimed at me or you.
Oh my god, I don't even know. I
If
was
you're
like
an
a
adult, if you're an adult and you're on this fucking platform and you're doing shady shit behind the scenes, it doesn't matter how much of a wuss or a soy boy you are. You get to fucking get called out just like anybody else. And that's how it goes.
I know, but there are some
Sorry.
people that are weaker of the mind, and you
Well, if
never
he's
want
weak,
to
then get
be
the
that.
fuck off the internet.
Yeah. See, you're like the older brother. I'm like the older sister. You're the one that's like, brother, man the fuck up. I'm the one that's like, okay, but what if, what if he dies? You never want to be responsible for that.
No, of course not. But look at what
I
they could have
did,
done to like what they could have done to me or Missy. What if we would have committed suicide over our families being doxxed, our children get put out
They
there?
wouldn't care.
They wouldn't give a shit.
I'll
Well,
tell you
you know
guys
what?
something in private.
They wouldn't care, but you'd see Skywarp upload a video saying, Missy, I'm sorry, da 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 da. You were good to me, like he did that night on AJ's. AJ, I can vouch for her. She's a cool person. And then the next day, I'm like the worst person going.
What if my sister had a panic attack over her address being not put out there? Would they
wouldn't
give a
care.
shit?
No.
Nope. So fuck them. I don't give a fuck.
But you threatened to do that to Skywarp, and he just thinks it's the end of the world.
Oh, he'd shit his pants in his little onesie. Sorry, not sorry.
Like, I mean, like I get where Dateline's coming from, but it just kind of like I know of some things that I got told. Ow. In another place that it just kind of I know he's lurking. He would want to come in, but he can't. Sort of deal. And it's nothing to do with drama rehab, which is sad.
I shouldn't have went my ass up there, but when I seen Allison live up there talking, running her fucking mouth, I just seen red. I just seen red, and I was like, I didn't care if I had to stand in a chair and point my phone at the fucking sky. I was gonna get on that fucking panel.
And I told you she just doubles down like she always does.
Yeah, I told him if they muted me one more motherfucking time, I was done, because it's just like I didn't even know if I was getting screamed at by a woman or a man.
Exactly.
And I was trying to be real fucking mean to her, and I felt bad because God knows that lady's got COPD for fucking. God
but I
knows.
did say that she's probably about 5 or 10 packs of cigarettes away from it.
I'll pray for you, Johnny. My mama can't breathe either, and so I pray for you.
Oh my
I'm
God,
sorry
she
for
was eating
saying
the
that
mic,
shit about getting an inhaler.
saying I doxed my own children.
Nobody does that. Nobody
Why would I do
fucking
that?
does that.
I did show the
Nobody.
tattoos of my kids' names after Dusty already had doxed me, and I said, "Oh, it doesn't really matter at this point, does it?" And I showed the tattoos
But
after
if
she
the
had
kids'
already
names are
doxed me.
tattooed on your arms and you're showing something on a camera, you're not going to say, "Oh, just a minute, I got to cover my arms."
Right.
See, sometimes Missy comes out with some good points too, I can't believe I got Jake to fucking give me a good point. He's like, wait a second. How the fuck would she know Jamie to not like her if she ain't even on YouTube? That's a great fucking point, Jake. How the fuck would she know that?
Well, now she's going to have a real reason not to like you. No, you know why she don't like you? When it boils down to it, you're friends with Leo. She has a real hatred for Leo.
Why? Because
Silent would say something to Dateline and Leo in a call, and Leo and them would explain to him, "Hey, Silent, that don't sound right, you know." And they
they
did.
were
She
his
saw Leo
friends.
as a threat.
I think because she didn't like how close Leo and fucking narc Chris over there were, and she was jealous. She does that real jelly petty mean girl shit, you know,
Yeah,
and it's just ridiculous. I know, right? I'm golf.
and I mean, like, yeah, but she saw what Leo and Silent had. They had. They were each other's
Close,
ride or
man.
die for about
Yeah,
2
Leo
years.
rolled hard for Silent. So did Dateline. I used to
Yeah,
butt heads with them.
and there'd be a lot of times like those two would be in a call all the time talking, and if Silent was upset about something, he would talk to her or she'd call him whatever. And that's what really irks me the worst is even though Silent lives there, you would think he would have enough respect to say, "Hey guys, can you please knock it off? You know I'm friends with her." Show him that respect.
Because he can't, because Chris
No.
holds stability over Silent's head.
No, and like he went into AJ's and he literally said one night, because AJ does not take his streams down, they are all there. He literally said in AJ's, he does not have anything to do with what drama rehab's actions, whatever. And he said he don't talk to anybody anymore because he has nobody to talk to.
I know, it makes me sad.
And it's sad because he allowed them to chase his friends off.
Unless he has a friend that benefits both of them, like Kim over there, you know, and it's just sad. Like, not everything's about money, man.
And see, for the longest time, he didn't want it to come out between him and Kim. He did not. I don't know how Lindy and them found out about it, but when Lindy went live on Drama Rehab with G Mangoes and the rest of them, when that got put out there, that's what Silence Anxiety should be about. Was he was trying to protect her, and it got put out.
I can't believe. I don't know, man. Oh lordy.
Because from what I was told, it was Chris and Jody that put it out there about Kim giving Silent the $4,000, the laptop, the Xbox, and I forget what else there was. And she got mad at Silent because she was going to leave her husband to go be with him. And amazingly, he got put into the hospital. He took an anxiety attack the night before she was supposed to go there. And she got mad. And that's what I think she went over to Lisa Lynn's. And she started saying Silent was a scammer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she probably had hurt feelings at that point.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think that she gave Silent money and gifts on the, what is the word I'm looking for? Contingency that they'll be together in real life. I think
she was going to leave her husband to be with him.
Mama type of guy. Well, she did the same to Jake, though. How many more?
She wanted the 50 Shades Jake.
I
He's
know.
still got those DMs.
She has the same love story in every YouTube relationship. It's save me from my husband. I want to leave him, you know. And it's like, here's the money. So I can't really feel too bad for her for that. You know, she willingly gave it away. She knew Silent didn't have much money and probably would never be able to save to afford to get an Xbox or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah. But yeah, she literally
told Tara.
Well, that's the perfect one to tell it to. No offense, Tara. That's a perfect one to tell it to. Because she'll put it out on Front Street faster than it hit the fucking news.
Oh yeah, she doesn't fuck around.
Tara's gangsta.
Yeah.
She don't fucking play. She's like, bitch, you can't cry that, you know, you slapped me and I slapped you harder. Like,
yeah, and that's what Daylight said too. They were calling Jake a scammer over it. what was it? Jake got 300. She gave Jake $300 or something like that.
That's YouTube is not Match.com. You know, like don't be giving money to a person thinking that that's going to make them be with you in real life.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it just, you got to be a little safe on here. And maybe if we talk about this stuff more, maybe people will listen because
Well, yeah,
I'm
and
sure
they,
people chatting in chats first and probably, you know, could have used some of this damn advice.
Yep. Yeah, and Dateline said they chased after Kim to be her shoulder. She didn't want to, but they lied to her. But it just,
So they
but yeah,
targeted
like
her.
he tried so hard to keep that quiet. He didn't want it out there, and he said, to protect Kim, I'll let them call me that. So he had a lot of that, and I wasn't mean towards Krishna, but I keep saying silent. How do you think this shit's being put out there? It's because there's a leak in your house. And he said, and he made a comment, well, I checked all, and I said, that's not what I mean. I said, silent, loose lips sink ships. And he still wasn't getting it until I finally said, who's on the phone all the time to Jody? And he said, no, Chris wouldn't do that. And I said, well, how else do they know what's going on? Because I have a chat where she came to me last year and asked me who Yaya Tate was. And I said, she's a really good friend to Silent. And I said, she's really good friends with Ken, which is Mr. Perfect too, right? And I said, why? And Jody took it upon herself to tell me that Chris told her that Yaya Tate had sent Silent quite a bit of money as well.
God damn, you're like an encyclopedia.
Silent.
Oh,
He's like
I have the DMs. See, Jody stupidly believed I got rid of that chat, but you know, Missy might have been born at night, but she wasn't born last night.
Yeah.
I let them
I could
believe
go
I deleted
throw
those
everybody out of
chats
a
until they
hangar.
started in at me. If you're a woman with loose lips, then that means you slept with a lot of people.
Okay,
Fuck
so
me,
then
what
Chris
did I do?
went to Abe's channel when they were talking about scams, and Chris laughed and said, "At least my brother got 4,000, but you ain't a piece of shit, Chris."
No.
Lord have mercy. See, that's what these fuckers do. That's why they have zero credibility. It's like their personality changes with whatever panel they're on. Y'all ever notice those people that
Yep.
are just fake as fuck? He is
Mhm.
just fake as fuck.
Yep. Yep.
Lotus, are you an Oilers fan?
You could put your PayPal in my chat anytime. Oh, I'm in Missy's chat. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I don't even know where the fuck I am anymore. When I go live, you're more than welcome to drop your PayPal in my chat. I think all you've suffered on YouTube, somebody should tip you some beer money.
Yeah.
Or some wine money, whatever you prefer.
Well, you said fuck you, Bacon, so I thought you were an Oilers fan. Because I'm making fun of Honey because her team is losing.
Yeah. And what I said in the private chat, they want to be careful of that because you can get nailed big time.
Oh, I thought that was a troll on me because I actually really like this girl named Honey, and her name is actually spelt that way. And that's her name. Like, I was just ignoring it. I thought it was like a dig at me, but whatever.
No, she changes
So
it all the time.
that's a real account? Okay.
Yep.
I thought it was like one of my trolls. I just ignore them. So I thought it was somebody trolling me because I like girls and stuff too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Honey changes her name like all the time. She could come in, she can go into AJ's tomorrow and she'll have like what,
I
Like
love
she'll
that.
probably have
honey.
something to do with the Oilers tomorrow or the Flames or something tomorrow. And it'd be like, oh, hey, honey, how you doing?
I know a girl in real life whose name is Honey too, spelled Honeyy.
Mm. But yeah, like
All right, Lotus, I got you. Fuck Lotus. There you go.
now they're going to clip that and say, oh my God, Bacon wants to fuck Lotus.
Right. Look,
Bacon, there's a whole lot of fucking going on tonight, I'm telling you.
I mean, Bacon, you might as well just go ahead and piss this girl all the way off and just let these girls ride the Edict wave all the way into 5115 Dusty.
Well, that was
Right, I
funny.
should-
That night they went into AJ's accusing me of wanting to fuck Bacon. That was funny
I
as
should
hell.
just build a girl gang army. Just fucking.
You know what they call it on like reality shows? They call it a showmance, right? Where they like hook up for the show because you get more airtime when you're in a couple. And it's like, I feel like Bacon needs some like showmances to just like fucking rock this girl's world.
Oh, just every time I get interested in somebody on YouTube, she's right there. She's all pissed off and shit,
I think Misfit should change her name to Mrs. Bacon.
frothing at the mouth and shit.
I think we should all change our name to Mrs. Bacon. No, I'm just kidding.
Dateline's laughing. Like some of the stuff that I can come up with. Yeah. And you know what? There's a whole lot of fucking going on tonight, but we're all going to bed single. Just
That's
saying.
right. I'm going to bed with my dick in my hand.
You probably are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go to bed and dream about cheeseburgers.
Oh my God.
At least
Yes,
I got
I
to ride
have
to
a-
the pharmacy tomorrow. Dateline, I'm going out tomorrow. I'm going to the pharmacy and I'm going to have lunch with my girlfriend. But I
Yes, he
am
does have a
scared to eat.
special lady. Trust me. And her YouTube name does not suit her. It really doesn't.
No. And she just lost her father, so.
Yeah, that's what I kind of gathered because my Cry and Jessica's friend Stacy, I think she watched her dad. I'm not
I love
100% sure, but she
Stacy.
asked about it.
Me and Stacy share the same birthday. Isn't that crazy?
Wolfgang, you hold your tongue. He says the trolls finally calmed down. You hold your tongue.
I'm sorry, Lotus.
Oh no.
No.
E-deck. Good God.
Well, you could just do what these other girls. These other girls will wait for years for a relationship to end. So
Yeah.
you know what it is? There's more of us girls than there are guys. I mean, there's not that much edict to ride. So it's like these girls get all fucking uppity that you're going to steal their dudes. It's like, girl, I ain't trying to hook up with nobody on here.
I'm not trying to hook up with anybody either, but if I go into ghost chat, I think I got what, 3 husbands, Bacon?
At least.
See, that's me. I just like attention. I get lonely.
I think I've divorced Ghost now 5 times.
Okay, see, then this works out perfect. Perfect, Lotus. Okay. You got a man, he's got a girl. So y'all have a whole YouTube show, man.
Yep.
Do it up.
Yeah, swingers.
Yep.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, when Ghost Town
That was,
Nation
like,
comes into yours,
geographically
Jamie,
close.
I've apparently been married to Ghost 5 times and I've divorced him 5 times. His
I
best
feel like
friend.
you and Creeps were married in past lives the way he fights with you. I feel
Oh
like
my
he came
God.
back in another life to fight with Missy. I mean, I've never
Probably.
seen somebody fight so hard for another person in my life. I'm like, hold up. Why am I up here defending all of Sky and Missy's relationship issues? I'm up there talking about receipts of this, that, and the third. I wanted to talk about how they're a bunch of scammers and fucking lowlife. I don't even know
Because
why
he's up,
Creeps got
he's
on
up there
panel.
bringing it up, and it has nothing to do with what you're up there for.
Exactly. I thought I was up there to hash it out with them, with our issues, not like go over a fine-tooth comb of Missy and every foul thing Missy and fucking Sky ever did to each other. I'm sorry, we're getting on that Sky topic again. We should probably get off that. My bad, Dateline.
But it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's either he
Creeps
was
just pissed me all the way off with his
he was
go-go reach
whatever
arm. He
was in a
reaching
past
for the
life, I
sky.
don't know. But maybe in a past life, him and Skywarp were together. Who knows?
I feel like he needs to like absorb more information from multiple sources. You know what I'm saying? He's just, we're trying to explain it to him, but he just isn't hearing it.
He'll hear
Yeah,
it
Do
in
you
we've
think
all
52
gone-
he's
years.
just worried about Sky though, or do you think he just likes the attention of getting on these panels and feeling like he has to be right? You know,
I
is
think
it that
it's
he
the
cares, or
attention.
does he have to be right?
I think it's the attention because Chris said right in your chat today they didn't give a fuck about Sky.
I mean, I hate to doubt people's motives here. I want to think that everyone has a good heart, Dateline, but they don't. They just don't. You know, and sometimes people will, what I've learned about people is everybody has like an ulterior motive.
Yeah.
And I just don't know what Creeps's is. I want to think that it is to care for Sky, but like at the end of the day, I don't think it is. I feel like he's so fixated on having to be right and beat Missy that it has little to do with Sky at this point. I mean, he literally called me an attempted murderer to prove his point, y'all. An attempted
Yeah, and
murderer
you know
to
what?
prove his damn
And you
point.
know what? Give it a couple of weeks, he'll stand there and say he never said that.
Well, I'm sure you recorded it, Missy.
No, actually, I didn't. I wasn't even in there. And somebody said, because I
I'm
asked
teasing.
around, they said, no, I
I'm
asked
teasing
around
it.
who the hell he was calling that. I think I asked Dateline that. And, but that's the
Attempted
way
murder.
he is. Literally, he finally uploaded the conversation from a year ago of me and him because he had been up there running Missy sent me multiple invites. Missy sent me multiple invites. He finally uploads the chat where it's one invite from me to Nicole's very first server that he prolapsed after his friends got kicked out because they were being racist on Cammy.
Man, y'all got to get out of the Discords. This Discord shit is
fuck
just
Discord.
problematic.
He literally did because it was him, his girlfriend Salty, their friend Twink, and their friend Meek. I can't remember fully what happened, but the screenshots spoke for themselves. You seen what Creeps said to her, and you saw what Meek said. And that's when the prolapse started, when their friends were being kicked out. Creeps prolapsed it, and he tried to say, well, Missy encouraged me to do it. Missy did this. When he uploaded the chat, there was no encouragement at all from me for him to do that. There was one Discord invite from June of last year. When he uploaded a different video, there was 3 invites. 1 from me, 2 from Drama Rehab.
I'll never be in a Discord ever.
Elegant Mind says, why does a year 4 years ago matter? And, you know, we live in the now. Well, the reason it matters sometimes is this. It's like what I've noticed on YouTube is people have a pattern, and sometimes these people get away with doing really scummy shit. And it's like they forget that people remember that shit, and they'll go off and hide and try to act like they're, you know, credible, and then people fall for the same shit, and it just keeps happening. You know, so the more we speak out that these fuckers are doxers and dox kids and dox family members until we can fucking eradicate it from over here again.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, even though Nora and I are cool and we made up for the shit I did, I can guarantee in another year or so's time, they're going to be bringing up saying, well, you fucking did it to Nora. I know they're going to do it.
Well, Missy, who cares if they do? Because they probably will. But like you and Nora have made peace for it.
Yep.
And you haven't, you know, as long as you don't ever make that choice again and you hold with that.
That's why I see pictures. I'm like, nope, I'm out of here.
I mean, I asked Silent because I did silence because I told him not to send them to me. He wanted me to make trolls of his D-pic. He sent them to everybody on YouTube. He wanted it out there. Do y'all think Silent was upset when the Bath Time Fun video came out?
No, he
No,
was
he was
proud of it.
happy as a
I
clam.
remember.
I mean, he was probably like, yes, she finally found it.
Yeah, and like I said,
It
that
wasn't
got
all
put out, and
me,
everybody
but
was
good
more concerned over the
accent.
color of the water than him in the bathtub.
Because it was kind of a weird color, and it was kind of weird. That's why I didn't watch all of it, but I was so just like mortified because Silent's like our little brother on this platform, and it was like when your little brother's, I just couldn't. I was like, I cannot not enough. Okay, Silent,
No.
like please, you're making me uncomfortable. Don't send me any more of those.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like,
And then I got the Bath Time Fun video after I said that.
yeah, and it's just like, it's kind of like when I first met Sky. I'll truthfully say, everybody said, Missy, be careful. He's a doxer. He's this. He's that. Like I said, I wanted to see the good in him.
I wanted y'all to hook up. I was really happy for y'all. I thought that you guys would probably be able to, like, you know,
and for like quite a while,
Yeah,
to my
me too.
knowledge, I was keeping him out of trouble, and I was helping him make amends with people that he had wronged, to welcome him back, to show them, hey, this guy's changed. And the sad thing was, Jamie, everybody said, because at the time I was hanging around both him and Scott, everybody was saying, be careful with Scott. They were more concerned about Scott doxing me than Skywarp. And the ironic thing is, Scott's never doxed me.
Oh, Scott's a little shit.
He
never
doxed
has.
me. I got
And
him
the sad thing is, Bacon, Scott legitimately had my phone number, and he never doxed me.
If I lose you guys, I'll have to switch devices because I think this one is dying. So if I cut out
he did dox Lotus, but truthfully, Lotus, he never doxed me. And that's the weird part of it. Everybody was saying he'd be the one to do it. And it was Skywarp. The one person I put the most trust in was the one that did it.
Oh, same here.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna end it, but I'm gonna talk to you about something privately, Bacon. Then you'll understand a little bit more.